Uh-oh, we got big business picking up here already, and we're just getting started. Hallowed be the name of Hallowed Order.
I feel the rain, something starting to grow. 666 feet in my envelope.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here comes HonorVerse, Blackheart, and Saraya and Toe. And this is going to get unreal because look at this. Blackheart holding what doesn't belong to a thief in the night. Stealing the COH World Heavyweight Championship from Nova last week on Rise. What the hell is this about? What is the audacity? That does not belong to you, Blackheart, and you know it. What the hell is the problem with the Hallowed Order?
My fellow witnesses and my beloved congregation, what you saw last week was just a mere glimpse of what I have in store for the Hallowed Order. Our assault on the current World Heavyweight Champion should be a warning shot to the entire COH roster. I want to point something out loud and clear. Chase Owens held this order back. It was my fault that he had the opportunity to do so because I had to go fight myself. But that's okay because I'm here now, and very, very soon the Hallowed Order will take its rightful place at the top of the food chain here in Code of Honor. In order to assert your dominance, my beloved congregation, you will have to spot the biggest animal in the area and thus put it down. And that's what I did to Nova. As you will soon bear witness, this isn't about where Nova came from. This isn't about what he's done in his career or who he's allied to. The World Heavyweight Championship is a symbol of dominance here, not the title named after a dead brand. Championship of the entire world. Do you understand the magnitude of what I just said? Do you think I will let a person beneath me hold this company's top prize? No! Now that I have control of the most dominant faction of COH, my mission is to make sure that I hold COH's top prize. I'm sure you're an alright guy, Nova, but you're not me. I've held this title before. I've had history with this before you've even heard of COH. So do yourself a favor, Sean.
Oh, here it comes!
And don't get in my way.
Nova and Kayla in the building!
Forfeit this bout, and I'll make sure your
Oh,
legacy...
Blackheart doesn't know!
Do not challenge me.
Nova taking care of business, and so is Kayla wiping out the Hallowed Order, and Blackheart turns around and sees the destruction before his eyes.
Well, sorry to rain on your black parade, Blackheart, but the real champ is here! I thought you learned from my previous opponent. If you want to keep this belt, you're going to have to beat me for it! So go on, run to your emo cave, because the next stop I'm going to make is the Lions' office. You and me. Infamous!
Oh, are we gonna see it?
You called down the thunder and now you got it, motherfucker!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the champion settling it all. Are we gonna see Nova and Blackheart at Infamous India? I think so. And Indiana is loving every single minute of it. paid for the sins of the chosen one himself, Blackheart. But he's got a date with Destiny for the COH World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me is none other than our Uprising World Champion herself, Eden. Eden, last week we saw Amber Reed get into a collision at a parking lot after a large SUV seemed to deliberately hit her. Thankfully, Amber didn't seem to have any life-threatening injuries. But I think the question on everyone's mind right now is Eden. Did you have anything to do with the incident? I mean, all the signs seem to point to yourself.
Excuse you, Wyatt. I know you're new around here, but you really need to learn the difference between asking the questions and presuming that someone is guilty. And no, you miserable dweeb, I had nothing to do with what happened to Amber at the parking lot. But good for her if she survived, because it would have been so tragic if she had been seriously hurt. I mean, imagine what kind of loss that would have been to our industry. But anyway, I doubt she'll be medically cleared just in time for our match at Infamous. And I guess that's just her luck, huh? Maybe her and poor, broken Matsuda can share a hospital room. Oh, shut up, Christy. Every time I talk to you, I'm so bored, and I feel like I'm watching a foreign movie with subtitles. And as for your Hello Kitty, not only did I have that little bitch in the shredder, I also burned every single piece of her. So watch your step, Supersonic Christy. Unless you want to be in the same hospital wing as your so-called friend. Bring it on, loser. As a matter of fact, why wait? Let's do it right here, right now. Me and you for my Uprising World Championship. What do you say?
Long time no see you two. Y'all look good. I mean, Eden has a little guilt on her face, but still good. Sorry if I'm interrupting anything. I was just walking down the hall and I heard you two yammering about championships and friendships, and well, me and my briefcase just couldn't help but overhear.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you need to be over 5 feet tall to be part of this conversation. So why don't you take your nosy ass and that little briefcase of yours far, far away? Unless, of course, you want a repeat of what happened at Rumble in the Jungle.
So aggressive. I can tell that title's really got in your head. And it won't be long until you slip up, because let's face the facts, you tapped out. And you know that. You're scared, Eden. You're not the same girl that walked through those doors the fan favorite. Instead, you've become everything that you hated. And I'm the only one that caught it. I said it months ago that you're a phony. I mean, look at your face. You could have possibly ended your former best friend's career because you're scared. And you have no resort and no escape. And there's nothing I want more than to cash in and take away the single thing that you jeopardized everything and everyone around you for. Leaving you alone with nothing.
Ouch, Lynn. I'd say I'm hurt, but your words just mean absolutely nothing to me. I really don't care what you think or what these people think. But since you want to be in my business again, here's a little friendly warning for you. Watch your back. The moment will come and you'll think you've chosen the right opportunity. But who knows? I mean, I might just be there to spoil everything for you. And then Lynn on top will have to crawl her way back to the top once again. Just like Kristie Redding, and most certainly, just like Amber Reed.
I would seem offended, but nothing matters to you, Eden, except that title that you carry around on your waist. However, take this as a warning, little girl. Whenever I want to, I'll cash in. If I want to do it right now, I could, but that wouldn't be any fun now, would it? So just know, I'm watching your every move and I'm waiting. But hey, I digress. Me and my little briefcase, whose name is Lynn Jr., by the way, we'll get going.
Don't trip on your way out.
Your mama.
Hey, Aniyah, are you good? Eddie sent me down here to come walk you in.
What? Walk me in? Like an escort mission? What am I, soft? I'm good, baby. What am I, some kind of charity case? Okay, both of them hit like girls, to quote Zoe Zombie. Look, crazy he sent you on a protection mission, Brody. I'm solid, trust me.
Look, Eddie cares for you a lot, Aniyah. He's just making sure you're good. Plus, you know you're not going to be able to get your leg back on Dria right now, right?
What? Why?
Not to mention, Tora's actually made it very clear, despite you choosing sides with us and Eddie, she's really not feeling you right now, like at all. And she actually wants to have a little combo with you, trying to clear things up about how you cost them the belts. But if you feel like you're good, that's fine by me. I've got other stuff to do,
Man, I can't believe that, thinking young Aniyah, me, the big body Miami mommy, of all people need protection. Shoot, if anything, old girl needs protection from me, cause when I get up there, wait a minute, you said Tora? Hey, E-ho, hey, come here, kid, hey, come here real quick, man. You already here, man, you already here. Shoot, you might as well just roll with me, Can't let Eddie down, yeah.
Right.
It's like this. Me and Tora kind of have this sisterly bond, and sisters be close. Well, not me and Kama Sutra, but that's exactly why me and Tora like real sisters. We argue a little bit, then we be cool. I'm gonna let her keep taking out aggression, and I'm gonna talk to her later. But tonight, like right now, I'm about to go have round 2 with Dria, man. I got a reputation. Look, it look bad for my rep, that's all. You know what I'm saying? I know people out here talking shit. I know it. You seen anybody?
I actually haven't seen anyone.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Come on, let's go. Oh, hey, Shadow, what's good? Hey, look, I remember you from last week. Look, Tora's a beast. That's what happens, okay? Keep your head up. You had a rough match, but it'll be better. Things gonna get better for you.
Hopefully so. But in reality, I'm more interested in the wrestling journalism side.
All right. I ain't asked for your life story. Look, take that advice and go on back to the hot dogs and handshakes that pay you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to take the advice and go, okay?
Rather take hot dogs and handshakes than take advice from someone who Dria mopped the floor with last week.
You lied. You lied to me. E-ho. Come bring your ass over here.
Not the time, Aniyah. Not the time.
Aniyah,
look, chill.
Let me go.
Okay, you gotta relax.
Put me down.
Take a deep breath.
Put me down.
What I'm trying to tell you is...
Oh, hell no. I find it real convenient that old Double D Delilah and her giggling buddy wanna jump me.
Ain't nobody jump you.
You jumped me. You snuck me. I was getting hit from all sides. It's real convenient. We getting one little tussle, knowing I'm about to come up here for round 2. Now all of a sudden it's a safe house. All of a sudden it's a happy-go-lucky fun zone. It's a Weenie Hut Jr. Hell nah. Squabble up, shout it. Squabble up.
You know what? I am ready. Go ahead and call Corvo so he can get your bitch ass up off the floor.
Not again. You two. No. Not again. Aniyah, Eddie agreed with me. In fact, it was his idea.
Sound like bullshit to me. I know my side, Corvo, Aniyah. Tora, and myself, better known as Money Mafia Platinum. We should clear this house with your wannabe kids next door squad.
Yeah, all this aside, Money Mafia Platinum do kind of go crazy as a name.
Platinum? Well, you know what? I've been thinking we'll be called Money Mafia Diamond. Because what's better than a diamond?
Diamond. You know what, Corvo? I really like that. Money Mafia Diamond. Hey, Mom Haircut. If you put out a mixtape, would you rather it go platinum or diamond? Like, which one of those is better for you? I'm just trying to figure something out.
I mean, if she do put out a record, y'all can just stop calling her JT 2.0. Ain't gonna sell. You only gonna make like 100 copies. Like, baby girl, your music is garbage.
I've mentioned it a few times.
Oh, Eddie, you gotta let me hear somebody. Eddie, I gotta hear somebody. Come on, Eddie.
Aniyah, in any other circumstances, I'll let you tear them apart. And I will jump in with you. You know, we'll call it father and daughter bonding moment.
Then let me get them. Let me spaz out on them. Let me put an end to this bullshit right now. Eddie, come on, I'm right here.
Like I said, we could crush them right now, tonight. But I saw this being a place of constant battle, going to crush those diamonds back to cold. But it won't be here. So I made a call. Your sister, despite being my enemy, submitted to my authority, as she should.
Excuse me?
And I don't need you to question me either.
You know I never question you, Eddie. If you say it's the right call, it's the right call. But I ain't sticking around here. The hell with this. If I can't whip that ass right here, right now, I'm going to the only place that brings me happiness.
I think all the restaurants are closed around here.
Okay, hey, that's it, Eddie. I ain't about to sit in this dumbass, wrecked ass, overrated bitch ass clubhouse if I can't whip no ass in it. Okay, I'm out. I'm outro. Oh, and since we can't fight, I guess you can't do nothing about this.
Oh, hell no. And my husband, picture, girl, you wish you could be mad. You wish that Vice would put a ring on it. But no, Vice don't even love you, girl. You don't got no money. You were broken. You get your money from your sister. Please come here. Bring your ass
Aniyah,
back.
hey. No. Hey, Aniyah. You know, this ain't you, man.
You new here. You don't get to chase me down, have a heart-to-heart. Go talk to Chocolate Sauce over there and pour all your little feelings out in her bosoms. To quote O'Shea Ice Cube Jackson, I'm gonna be where I'm at. Shit.
And you, Oompa Loompa, you don't talk to Aniyah without me saying so. Who the hell do you think you are?
Who I think I am? I think I am Miles King. I think I'm the guy that is supposed to put you down a pasture. No. I think I'm supposed to be the savior of Money Mafia. You understand me? You out here trying to cause more division in the family, but you don't understand the repercussions to your problems, brother. But listen, I'm gonna humble you real quick. I'm gonna make sure you understand by the end of this saga that Eddie Reed ain't bigger than a family. You got me? But right now, I'm gonna be the solution to your problem. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna talk to my sister, because she's the biggest example as to why we need to save Money Mafia before you destroy it. Now get out of my face.
Aniyah left for the evening, you know?
Figured that one out. So, Eddie sent you?
Yep. Top orders from the boss.
Nice. And he's right over there looking like King Kong, right?
Yep. Told me to deliver you directly to him.
Cool. Alright. Throw the first shot then.
You think you can just show up here in my home, in my family house, my money mafia, and take me on? Bigger men, better men have tried and failed. Corvo, you put his ass down now. Show me you all about that business. Show me you about to put that work in. Prove it to me now, Corvo. I need to see something right now. You blinded, boy. Blinded by Kama Sutra. Blinded what she's telling you. She got you all gassed up. Ready to go against me. She bought you. I mean, of all people. You. Hit him again, Corvo. Just because that's an insult. Hit Barney Rubble right there. Stomp him out. Put him down, Corvo. Are you here to be on my side? We putting all questions to bed tonight. No doubts. Prove your worth to me, Carlos. Take him down. Make sure he won't forget that crossing me gets a beat down. And look, you didn't know it was going to be like this, did you? Did you, Pink? You thought it was all about that fun and games, did you? Bring his punk ass here right now. Hit that son of a bitch one more time, Carlos. Make him suffer. Make him bleed. You think you can just show up here in my home, in my family house, my money mafia, and take me on? Bigger men, better men have tried and failed. Now, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
Ladies and gentlemen, what just happened? Well, the sides have been drawn. The division of Money Mafia. It's platinum and it's diamond. And it's an all-out war as Miles felt the power of Mr. Eddie Reed. But just announced in breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, Kristie Redding has got a shot at Eden in the Uprising World Championship here on Thursday Night Rise. And if you know the history of Kristie Redding is a former Uprising World champion. But it took not one, not two, but 3 opportunities and the biggest underdog story of all time when it comes down to the Uprising World Championship. Tonight, will lightning strike twice? We're here in Indiana, Hoosier State, the place for basketball legendary moments. But tonight, we got an Uprising matchup for the ages, and what a one hell of a way to get started on Thursday Night Rise. Kristie Redding got a shot at greatness, for the Uprising Championship is on the line. That's right. I know my basketball. We've seen greats like Reggie Miller grace Indiana for the Indiana Pacers, and defend the Mexican Tanaka Hallowed. Shout out to Hallowed, by the way. But oh no! Here comes the Uprising World Champion and Hoosier, Indianapolis, as this became the Garden of Eden. Forget about the playoffs. Forget about March Madness. This is for the Uprising World Championship. That's right, the national champions of the year just as much. Thanks for reminding me. Indiana, definitely a place for champions. Unfortunately, the Pacers couldn't get the job done against OKC in the finals of 2025. But hey, tonight, you've seen eras before. The Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era. But the Dishonor Era has taken over Code of Honor, and it's all because of Eden and Ryan Swift. And tonight, Eden defends the gold here in the Honor Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Esports Entertainment. It's in the game.
It's scheduled for one fall. The COH Uprising World Championship. First, the challenger. They are the Eternal Starlight, Supersonic Kristie Redding. And introducing the champion from Los Angeles, California. The one, the only, Eden!
Shout out to the new interviewer and announcer, Wyatt Weaver. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for signing, becoming the new voice of Code of Honor today. And not the voice of Dishonor, as Dishonor is trying to take over Code of Honor. And tonight, Kristie Redding has a shot of taking gold away from the new duo and the power couple known as Eden and Ryan Swift. I'll be watching this one very closely, ladies and gentlemen, as we got Uprising history that could be made in an instant. The bell's rung. You know what time it is. Uprising taking over. And our opening match is for the Holy Grail of women's wrestling. Here we go, the filling out process. Kristie Redding knows you don't get opportunities like this anytime else. Kristie Redding's been to the mountaintop before, but will they reach to the mountaintop again? If anybody worked hard to become champion before, it was Kristie Redding. Will lightning strike twice against Eden here tonight? We got some wraps here. Now Eden rocks! Kristie Redding with a shoulder tackle. Demands respect from Indianapolis right now, but they're not going to give it to her. And Kristie Redding comes up. Off to the races. Nice nightmare. Oh, counters the PK with a kick of her own. Eden strikes. This is the clothesline and spinning kick to the midsection. Eden just got rocked. And here comes Kristie Redding, but no, gets caught with a kick of her own. Eden strikes back. Sent to the apron. Oh, trips Eden and down she goes. The champion out to the floor, hitting the apron with impact. No way, watch out! Hurricane kaboom to the floor! Forget about the days of playing Dreamcast. This is for the Uprising World Championship. Respect out the window as Kristie Redding could be going for flight. To the top! No way! And if you're enjoying commercial free Thursday Night Rise here on Twitch TV, code LIONS. Make sure you shout out to the ones who gifted you, like that native JTD giving the gifts here as the Uprising World Championship hanging in the balance. Look at the educated feet by Kristie Redding. Kristie Redding heights into the corner. Eden rolls over. Watch out! No! Super kick, package super kick by Eden. Deal Maker making the deals here tonight. More gifted subs. Commercial free Thursday Night Rise. And if you're watching from COH Wrestling 1 on YouTube, make sure you comment and tell us what you think about tonight's Rise. Snapmare. The only place to watch Infamous India is the YouTube channel, COH Wrestling 1. But guess what? Tonight we got the championship on the line for the cover 2, and no, just a 2 count. Eden feeling the pressure. Will she remain on top of the mountain? On top of the world? Oh! Back to blacks! The cover. 1, 2. No! It's just a 2! As Kristie Redding stays in the fight. Eden circles her opponent. And with a forearm, and here comes the exchange. It's time to test your might on a Thursday night. As the show never stops between these two forearms. Picture perfect drop kick. Connects on the champion. More kicks. And that one definitely struck the champion as Eden feeling the big, standing moonsault. 1, 2, new champion. No, just a 2. Are you kidding me? That was so close. Years in the making, Kristie Redding in the driver's seat of capturing the championship again. But Eden feeling the whiplash from the canvas. Out to the apron. Lifts Kristie Redding up. No, watch out. Off the apron. That's got to definitely damage the back of the challenger, Kristie Redding. Let's watch this again. It's a replay, ladies and gentlemen, as Kristie Redding tried to avoid at all costs, but it was a little too late. As Eden lifts up the challenger and drops Kristie Redding right on the apron. Watch it one more time with extra sudden impact, falling from the apron straight to the floor. We'll let the bodies hit the floor here tonight on Thursday Night Rise. Desperation from the champion. Eden had to do what she got to do. You might not like it because she's filled with dishonor, but she made an impact against the challenger, and this could be it right here. Kristie Redding, you got to fight through the pain. Here we go to cover. 1, 2. No, yes! Kristie Redding kicking out barely. But the match continues. It's a hype train here as the submission hold is locked in. Trapped into the Garden of Eden, and there's no escape through the maze. Will they tap? Will they tap? Breaks free, breaks the grip. Here comes Kristie Redding to the world. No! Oh my God! Damaging the back once more, but no! Satellite DDT! Cover! New champion! Oh, and just a 2! Oh my God, that was so close! Not only I'm cheering for Kristie Redding because I'm a fan, I'm cheering Kristie Redding because this could definitely save COH from dishonor. But no, Eden perched up to the avalanche. Oh! Avalanche butterfly suplex! Ripcord bicycle knee. Oh my God, ripcord knee strike for the cover. Oh, and Kristie kicks out again, and Eden is in straight panic. What is it going to take as Eden in panic mode as the championship hangs in the balance and the referee getting in a bit of words from the champion. Just a 2 count. I don't know what happened, ladies and gentlemen. We're back, I think. Let me know. Who tripped the wire? Exactly. The match continues, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know for live. To the top! Hurricane off the avalanche! God. Eden being battle tested here tonight. And to the corner. Tilt the world. Oh, long blower. Incredible. Supersonic Kristie Redding to capture the championship. No. Hey, look at this, Kristie Redding with the spinning back fist, but oh! Eden with spinning back fist! Form roaring elbow! No, the finisher! Burning hammer! Oh! Kristie lands on her feet! Spins out, super kick! My God, what an Uprising Championship matchup! History is being made, and we're just getting started on Rise tonight. Sit to the barricade. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Eden trapped on the barricade. What's going to happen next? No way! Oh my God! Shooting star press to Eden off the barricade. My God, what a maneuver, an aerial attack by Kristie Redding, the shooting star press, straight down to Eden. Watch this one more time. Springboards to the floor with a plancha. Exactly. Uprising taking over, bringing you the best moments and matches in esports entertainment. And the shooting star press, the finisher, could be over for the champion. Eden in trouble! We got a new champion crown! Oh no! Just a two! Oh my God! That was so close. Christy had fingertips on a championship victory, but it's not over yet. Gotta go for flight one more time. The buzzer beater. Oh! Oh, the knee strike! Catching the shooting star. And Mumbai, straight out of Swiss playbook. Burning hammer! One, two! It's over. Eden remains champion. But one hell of a clinic. An amazing matchup that you will come back and watch again, because it was just that damn good. Watch this one more time. Kristie Redding showing you the best high flying that you've ever seen in Uprising. And look at that. Mumbai setting up for the burning hammer. Take nothing away from Kristie Redding. You've seen the absolute best of Christy here tonight. But Eden, how in the hell did she survive this one and still your Uprising World Champion? And Dishonor continues their takeover. Welcome to the Dishonor era.
Here is your winner, and still the COH Uprising World Champion, Eden!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another instant classic in the history books. And a great match by both.
Feels good to celebrate, doesn't it, Eden? Surprise, buddy.
Oh!
Standing. Too bad you won't be able to say the same. Come Infamous India. See this car behind me? Does it look familiar? Look closely. It's the same car you used to try to take my life right before WrestleCade. And last week, you tried to end my career once again. You thought I wouldn't survive, didn't you? It's clear to me that you are truly beyond salvation. If I didn't want to believe it before, I sure as hell believe it now. Watch how your car burns to ashes. You like to play with fire, but the more you play, the more you will get burned. And trust me, Eden, I'm coming to burn it all down. Not so long ago, you said to me that I'd have to end you if I want to beat you. And for once, I think you're right. This is no longer just about friendship or that Uprising World Championship that you carry around with so much pride. This is about life and death. My life or yours. At Infamous India, Eden, I challenge you to a death match.
Death match?
So what do you say, my old friend?
A death match? Oh my god.
When are you gonna get it, Amber? I don't play with fire. I am the fire. You want a death match? You got a death match. I'll see you in India.
A death match in India? Infamous India just got even hotter. Forget about Need for Speed. Amber Reed's got a need for revenge, and it's a death match with Eden at Infamous India. I'm sorry, Justin, but he's right. If Matsuda can't be cleared to compete at Infamous, then your cash-in is not valid.
Oh, come on. This is bullshit, and you know it, Lions.
Like it or not, this is how things work around here, Justin. We do things by the book. And after the potential injuries Matsuda suffered at WrestleCade, this is not a matter I'm taking lightly. Don't worry, though. You still have your briefcase, and you are free to use it whenever you'd like, as long as that person is medically cleared to compete.
I told you! So I don't want to hear any more of this talk about cash-ins or Infamous. Tanaka is going to take all the time that he needs to heal up before he comes back. Now, if you excuse me, I have a flight to catch.
Well, here's the thing. Of course, Matsuda is free to take as much time as he needs to get back to 100%. But if he's not cleared to defend the Overdrive World Heavyweight Championship at Infamous, then I have no choice but to strip him of the title.
What?
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Believe me, I don't want to have to do this. but you're leaving me no choice. It wouldn't be fair to every single person on this roster that is cleared to compete. We can't just leave championships in limbo when the champions are not medically cleared to compete.
So let me get this straight. Those psychopaths beat Tanaka half to death with baseball bats like they're the freaking Furies or something, and you want to punish him for it? You want to talk about what's fair? Where was the security? Why was nothing done to stop the attack from even happening? And on top of that, you let those two come out last week and have a freaking measuring contest and throw a whole parade for themselves in front of this whole crowd. As if they didn't just try to kill COH's golden child? What are you trying to play me, some freaking prick or something? This is a bunch of gabagool, and you know it, Lions. You know it.
Like I said, this isn't what I want to have to do. I'm well aware that none of this seems fair for anybody. But my point stands. If Matsuda Tanaka is not cleared to compete at Infamous, then he will be stripped of the COH Overdrive World Championship.
Maron. Fine. Just give me until next week. I'll make sure that Tanaka's here. And then we'll have an answer.
Lions, I don't care. I want Blackheart, and I want him at Oh. I didn't realize you're in the middle of something here,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, great. How we got this guy? You know what? I'm out of here. I can't. No way.
Hey, oh! My bastard from Bench and Hoist.
Brooklyn, huh? What a load of crap.
What, you're Maltisanti on me now? And hello, is it Baby of the Galaxy now?
I think it's safe to say that we're done here. Thanks for, well, nothing I guess, Lions. I'm out of here.
You know, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you of all people would be cashing in on an injured man.
Are we really doing this right now? Don't you have a group of middle-aged Party City workers to deal with?
Of course. But I'd never pass up the opportunity to remind you of exactly what you are.
And what is that exactly?
Oh, gee, let's see, how much time do I have? I could spend all day going down the list of things that you are. Obviously, everyone knows that you're a baby, but we can't forget that you're also a snake, a rat, a bitch, and an asshole. I can go on and on.
Yeah, well, you want to know what else I am? I'm better than you.
If you think you're so much better, then why don't you use your briefcase on me? Or is that just bullshit too?
You know, you should really be careful with what you wish for. Because Mr. Can't Swim But Keeps Trying over there has informed me that until Matsuda is cleared to compete, my briefcase is mine to use however I'd like. So if Matsuda ends up off the board, then all that would leave is you. So good luck with the Hot Topic order over there. It sounds to me like you're gonna need it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just got some breaking news. Nova trying to get a title match with Blackheart at Infamous India. We got Justin Harris wanting a piece of Matsuda Tanaka, but Matsuda Tanaka not cleared to compete. And if he doesn't compete at India, he will be stripped of the championship. But that we got some company here in the Honor Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob. What a turn of events here in the Honor Zone. There's so much to talk about. We got a death match confirmed that happened at Infamous India between Amber Reed and the champion Eden. But I got a feeling things about to shift and change in an instant as Jacob Ali, the spirit god, in the honor zone. Ali out here to address the HonorVerse. Let's see what he's got to say.
We all seen what happened at WrestleCade. I lost to Roddy, and that was probably one of the worst nights of my career because he became the first man to beat me in a one-on-one match in the last year. But enough of that. You all seen last week Benny said that Brian was injured and that he was willing to defend the tag championships by himself because he didn't have a tag partner. And at that moment, I knew what I had to do. So I called Benny that same night and I said, you know what, Benny, I lost at WrestleCade and I have to bounce back. So while Brian is gone, why don't I take his spot and be your tag partner? And he agreed to it. Because in Wasted Generation, we aren't just friends, we are brothers. So, this means the tag division, Wasted Generation, is putting you on notice because you're not just facing the best technical wrestler in the world in Jacob Ali, you are facing the best luchador in the world in Benny Guerrero. And we are willing to do whatever it takes to keep these championships in the Wasted Generation.
That is huge news. Looks like Benny is not going to be alone when it's all said and done as tag team champion. Ali stepping up to the plate. But what is this? Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Gold-Blooded has arrived in more ways than one here in the Honor Zone. Here comes Kobe Williams. Just announced Ali going to be joining with Benny Guerrero for the foreseeable future until Brian Phillips recovers from the injury. Right now. But Wasted Generation just got saved. But what is Kobe doing out here?
You're a joke. I hope you know this. You're a joke to this roster. You're a joke to this audience. You're a joke to Gold-Blooded. You say y'all are gonna put this division on lock. This division is ran by Gold-Blooded. The women's division is ran by Gold-Blooded. The men's division is ran by Gold-Blooded. So what do you think Jacob Ali, Benny Guerrero is gonna do? Not a damn thing. You wasn't good enough to handle the men's division. So what makes you think you're good enough to run in the tag division? Hell, you should consider this a step down from the prodigal son is what you are. You are a third-generation wrestler of one of the most prestigious families I have ever came across. And look at you. Couldn't beat Roddy. Couldn't win a champ. You're nothing but a shell of the man you used to be. And that what hurts you. You can't live up to the name Jacob Ali anymore. And when it comes time for us to take them belts, we're gonna do it. Not because, we got cheated, because something happened, because Jordan Richy came in the interference. We're gonna do it because you're not good enough. Benny isn't good enough. Brian isn't good enough. None of you guys in Wasted Generation are good enough to handle Gold-Blooded. And when it comes time for us to take them belts, we're going to prove it to this entire roster and the entire audience.
That is very ironic for you to say that I downgraded to the tag division because look at you, Colby. I'm surprised your daddy will even let you come out here tonight. You said that I lost to Roddy, and so what? At the end of the day, you lost to Mike Ace. I find it disrespectful that you even came out here and stepped in the ring with me. Colby, I find it disrespectful that it took you this long to finally grow some fucking balls. You talked about my family, Colby, but I'm the best member of mine. How does it feel to be the third best of yours? It goes Lynn, Dustin, then you, the forgotten child, the bitch of your family, Colby Williams. I find it very hypocritical that you would even bring up family. Because I may hate my father for what he did, but at least he tried to be in my life. You know who wasn't in your life, Colby? Your mother. So Colby, when your fat ass tag partner Juice is ready to come back, tell him that me and Benny are ready for a fight. And let him know one more thing, that this time he can't fake an injury to run away from me.
Oh my god, it's downright personal now. Shots has been sent by Ali.
I've reviewed all of Ms. Christy G's statements leading up to that Games of the Galaxy Summit, as well as her most recent slanderous claims on Code of Honor's Thursday Night Rise. Repeated implications that you're in a sexual relationship with Mr. Will Steele. Claiming that you're receiving special treatment from management because of it. Which, side note, is an antiquated, misogynistic drivel that came from emotion instead of logic. And lastly, multiple references about you. Well, to be more professional. Earning opportunities on your back. Pretty much public defamation. Yeah.
I mean, who the hell is she, of all people, to call me a whore?
Yeah.
She is fucked with the wrong bitch, let me just say that. And bringing up my mother, oh, she's got to go. She's got to go. Simply coward behavior. I mean, we all saw that Games of the Galaxy match. She couldn't out-wrestle me, couldn't outshine me, so now she's trying to reduce me to some cheap locker room hooker. I don't think so. I have class. I know how to separate personal affairs and business affairs. If I needed to sleep with someone to be relevant, I wouldn't still be outperforming her every time we share a camera. And bringing up my mother, I mean, are you kidding me? She knows nothing about me. These lies she is going around spreading have got to stop.
Here's the bigger picture. The issue isn't whether or not it's true. It's how she's presenting her views of you as a factual statement on COH programming. This harms their stars, which is you, your reputation, which, in turn, creates a Pandora's box to legal exposure that Christie's ass can't cash and potentially disciplinary action from the network.
Well, what about Helga? Because every time Christy runs her mouth, that oversized shadow is right behind her like hired intimidation, like a little puppy. Typical bitch behavior. The big bitch is just as guilty. Like she's just as much as a liability. We have to worry about her.
Just saying, the ball is in our court. That's where we get strategic. On top of what we file in our defamation claim against Christy and her inflammatory statements against you, Will Steele, and the rest of Gold-Blooded, Kayla is contracted under Christy, but her services don't translate to her position on the COH roster. They blurred the lines between personal employment and a public contact. Christy can't have Kayla fight her battles forever, especially if it creates an unsafe and hostile work environment.
Ah, two birds.
One stone.
And do you want to know what really gets me? It's not even the fact that she called me a whore. It's the fact that she thinks that that's the only way a woman like me could succeed. That the only explanation for my spotlight is who I'm supposedly laying next to. We both know I worked hard to get where I am today. I had the scars to prove it from the ring. Does she have any scars? No, I didn't think so. The only thing that I've been sleeping on is her career.
Let's give her a shovel. If she continues making these statements, we'll demand a public retraction on COH Rise. If she fails to accept the terms, then the responsibility lies on management's table, which her failure to comply with network demands will result in fines, suspensions, and possible removal from scheduled appearances, pending review.
So she gets to choose. Apologize to me on my stage, in my ring, or she can put her money that loudmouth of hers is and face me one-on-one. Or she can have fun explaining herself in a courtroom.
Bingo.
Will Still is a very close friend of mine. And management is management. The only person sexualizing my success is the woman who can't replicate it. If Christy spent half as much time training as she does gossiping, maybe she wouldn't need a bodyguard and a big head full of delusion and lies to feel dangerous. I mean, hell, we all know Lynn and Carter are probably playing her like a fiddle. She's a fool. Foolish enough to believe anything that comes out the mouth of those two bitches, and even more foolish, going on live television, spreading such false, rude, disgusting, degrading rumors about me, especially with you on speed dial. You're not there to talk about my family and my spotlight and get away with it.
Of course, Miss Gage. After all, I'm the best option for the draw. Now I can have this filed by tomorrow morning. And by next week's Rise, she'll be formally served her notice. Trust.
Do it. She wanted to make my personal life the story? Fine. Now her not-so-professional conduct becomes the headline.
And Amber, once this is filed, she can't keep your name in her mouth without consequences. A slow career burial. We love to see it.
That's perfect. She doesn't get to question my integrity because you can't question nor deny my talent. If she's that obsessed with who I'm sleeping with, maybe it's because nobody's barking up her own tree, if you know what I mean.
Exactly, Amber. Respect is deserved, so let's make it official.
When I'm done with her, she's gonna really need that expensive contract she claims she has. Let's get out of here.
You said it best. We'll keep in touch, Miss Gage.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Angelo Parker Harris.
It's good to meet you, my new friend, the newest reporter for Code of Honor. But for the record, it is Angel Perkins Harris, not Angelo Parker. It's your second week, though. You'll be all right. Now, what do you got for me?
Now, APH, last week you mentioned that you were on the road to building your own legacy, and the first steps were taken back at WrestleCade. Can you elaborate on that and tell us exactly how you plan on moving forward?
Avoid becoming a what-if scenario. Avoid becoming a man that was strapped with the title Wasted Potential. For 4 years, I have grown stagnant, complacent, and downright just happy to be here while other people have taken up spots that were once belonging to me. It ain't nobody's fault but my own. I dug myself into this mess. It's only right that I gotta get myself out of it. It started when I became Iron Stallion champion for over 150 days. One of the best title runs in that belt's history. But there's a new hunger that lives within my soul. The hunger originally was just to get a singles title around my waist. Now, I want the main prize. I want the best of the best. I want to be heavyweight champion. Now, I saw the way Nova looked at me backstage last week with his brand new belt and this newfound confidence. Oh man, I'm looking right at you. I'm looking right at that championship you're holding. At some point, when this is all over, Angel Perkins Harris will once again be the world's heavyweight champion. And I will go from a what if that can't miss. Just watch me. I'll fight anybody to get to that world championship. Even you, Devlin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and a lot has happened it so far, but guess what? Here comes one half of the COH Tag Team Champions. Now not alone, Wasted Generation will survive the unfortunate injury of Brian Phillips. It's Benny Guerrero. But with Ali throwing shots at Kobe Williams and the gold-blooded, how does this affect Benny Guerrero? He's in action next. Looks like APH has got his eyes to get back to World Championship prestige. And you'll go through anybody to get that shot. Everybody lining up for championship gold. As last week was like opening day. So tonight, everybody trying to make a statement. As Benny Guerrero prepares for action. Shout out to Jordan here. He will take the opportunity. And tonight, if he shows us his skill set, we might have a new recruit on our hands. Local talent from here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And if you want to see great Lucha Libre action, you're going to see it coming up next. Jordan coming out here to go toe-to-toe with Benny Guerrero. You don't get opportunities like this anytime else. You gotta make a statement and get signed because, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have sign-ups coming soon. Check your local social medias from COH Wrestling 1 on Discord and X, Twitter. We got a big announcement coming soon just about that. We know that 2K26 just launched at midnight here. But here we go, we got an opening matchup. Benny Guerrero taking on local talent Jordan. Welcome to the Honor Zone. Let's see if you can earn a contract here tonight. Opportunity is at stake. It's wrestling, yeah, wrestling! And they lock up here. Great Lucha Libre action. And there's no luchador better than Benny Guerrero, breaking ground and records and becoming tag team champion, just like he joined in COH. One of the fastest rising stars we got for you here today in the Honor Zone, and breaking the lockup for a gut punch. Oh, sweeps the leg and brings him down with authority. Tell him to get up. He's just getting started. Well, look at this. Jordan with a cover. Has him. No. Flips over with the bridge. With a cover. 1, 2. No. Powers out of it. Could be going for the powerbomb capture, but having a little bit of trouble lifting him up. Had second thoughts. Wait a minute. Hurricane counter. For the cover. 1, 2. Flips it over with a leverage pin. 1, 2. Re-leverages. 1. Referee having all he can handle with these quick covers. Away with an arm drag. Drilling him with clotheslines and a splash to the corner. Clothesline connects in a kippa. And look at that, rolling out, saving himself. A good strategy by this local wrestler. But wait a minute! Up to the races, back inside the ring! Flying crossbody kaboom! Sends him over. Oh, flips over! PK! Double stop combination! He connects for the cover. 2, he's got him! Oh, it's just a 2. Trying to earn that contract here tonight. Trying to beat one half of the tag team champions. Vertical suplex! But he's gonna tune him in for another one! This could be 3 amigos! He does it, and he's not. Oh, but look at this! Switching sides! Benny Guerrero! Lifts him up! Lands on his feet with the counter! And just ripping and tearing the face of Benny Guerrero. He might be from Indiana here tonight, but the fans are not liking that one bit. Takes him out to the floor. Incoming! Oh! Through the air he goes! Jordan flying! New heights! Soaring and scoring to the floor. Flying off the handles, kaboom for the cover, he's got him! No, it's just a 2 count. Benny Guerrero in trouble, bounced off the corner he goes. The champion didn't expect this from a matchup with a lot of opportunity and risk. Here comes Jordan, drop kick connects. Running and gunning, Benny to the other side, connects with a drop kick of his own. Here we go. Oh, and a Styles Clash. This could be over. Oh, it's just a 2. Wow. The fans pulling for Jordan here as he is in his hometown trying to earn one hell of a moment on COH Thursday Night Rise. And look at that chop straight to the chest. Oh, slaps the taste right out of his mouth. My God. The showdown has been realized. And he just got punched right in the face. Kick to the leg. Here comes Omo trying to cave in the chest with some shoot kicks. Incoming. Bang to the back of the head. Jordan got rocked. He's on spaghetti legs, but he's back into the corner. And Benny Guerrero with a chop sends him out to the floor to the parlay. Watch out! He's dazed and confused, and here comes Benny Guerrero with torpedo DDT! Soaring and scoring through the corner. Lucha Libre at its finest here tonight. And Jordan could be on Dream Street right now, as Benny Guerrero could be going to the high-risk district. Will it be Harry Ward? Frog splash! For the cover! 1, 2, and just like that, Benny Guerrero with victory here on Thursday Night Rise. But what a great effort from Jordan here, as the Indiana crowd is disappointed on their local athlete losing. But hey, he gave it 100%, but it wasn't good enough for Benny Guerrero and one half of the tag team champions. Wasted generation. He's on top of his game here on Thursday Night Rise. A great showing with a new adventure for the Tag Team Championships. Ali taking the spot of Brian Phillips. I can't wait for when they team up. But wait a minute, what is this? What's going on now? Here he comes again. What is he doing out here? Oh no, it's Kobe Williams. He's practically taking over the show tonight. And he's not in a good mood. Not after what Jacob Ali said about his fit. There's lows you never step down, and Ali has done it again. Bringing up family, bringing up his traditional history, and really making it personal with Kobe Williams. So now Kobe Williams coming out here to be trying to take his aggression out. Oh, Benny Guerrero.
You're the second to beat our little cousin. But I hate to break up this little family reunion we have around here. But you have something that I want.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to expect here tonight on Thursday Night Rise. Expect the unexpected. It has been a chaotic night. If you wanted to know what the Dishonor era is all about, you've seen it firsthand. But wait a minute, limping out here. He got destroyed by Eddie Reed. You got to give this man credit for even walking back out here, man. We need medical stat. He is limping to the ring. Miles, what are you doing? He is bleeding profusely. He has been through hell and back. But he's got something to say, and he's asking for a damn microphone. Here comes Duke Drama, and Duke possibly trying to save this situation before it gets ugly.
Yo, Miles, man, come with me. We need to get you some help. You need medical attention, bro. You messed up.
Dude, just give me 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Please.
Look, Miles, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, man. And if you ain't done, I'm gonna drag your ass back to medical myself if I have to.
That's a good call by Duke Drama. But Miles got something he's got to say. Something he's got to get off his chest about Eddie Reed, Corvo, and Money Mafia.
Yeah, my back hurt. Y'all got me sounding like Triple H. You got my head running. You got blood trickling down my face. But let me tell you something. I'm still standing. I'm here in this room tonight because I got something to say. So, Indianapolis, Indiana, do you want to hear a story? Well, allow me to give you the headline. A rookie. A rookie is a newbie. A rookie is someone that needs to know the learning curve in order to get by in a new place. A rookie is someone that I am being referred to as. I am being referred to as someone who doesn't know what it takes to be a major star. No, a big player. No, a star here. But I do know. Y'all act like because I ain't been in COH that I don't know what it takes to be a star. Star? Do you know who I am? I am the moment maker, the star chaser, the star in the sky, the rebel on the ground. I am the paradigm that changes everything around. I am Miles King, and you gon' put some respect on my name, or I'ma humble you. I'm in pain. I don't even know how I'm standing up right now. I think the adrenaline is really running through my veins right now. But that's the thing. That adrenaline boost really got me going. Because my blood is spilled all over the parking lot. All over the place. Again, I'm still standing. And you say I talk too much. How do you feel right now? Huh? I talk too much. Good. Because that means I got your attention. All eyes are on me now. Now you know the type of guy you're dealing with. Karma Sutra knew. That's why I came in here to deal with your dumb ass at WrestleCade. And now you got your little boy, your little poodle out here trying to beat me down because he knows how to box. Bitch, he don't know how to box with God. Cause if that motherfucker really wanted to put me down, he wouldn't have held back. I wouldn't be standing right now. There would be a lawsuit here on COH. But no, I'm still here because I still want to fight. Corvo! You want to put me down? You want to bloody me up? You want to put scars on my face? You want to make a name for yourself off of my expense? No, that is not going to happen. Not on me, not on your life. I'm going to make sure I humble you. I'm going to make you famous, kid. By the time that I'm done with you, everybody's going to know who Corvo is. He is the guy that got his ass whooped by Miles King. Mad as hell. And I'm already feeling this adrenaline starting to wear off, so before I think I'm about to pass out, allow me to say it. Next week, Corvo, I'm calling you out one-on-one. And I dare you to try that shit again.
He just called out Corvo. We'll see if Corvo answers the challenge, but man, we need help out here, damn it. We need medical stat. Miles is down, and Duke trying to pick up the pieces of what just happened.
All right, Miles.
In the parking lot.
Hey, get up, bro. I gotta get you some help. This is a goddamn shame.
Luckily, Duke's out there to help. But Miles versus Corvo next week on Rise.
These are the plaintiffs, Mike Ace and Brian DiBiase. They claim that the defendants have assaulted their valet driver, Juan Luis Nepomuceno Cortina Villalobos,
Kayla,
after a night in their casino.
Hi.
These are the defendants, Diamonds and...
Hi.
Did you, catch the Super Bowl?
Puppy Bowl. I'm Canadian. I don't really care about football.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. Hey, did you know that Sean used to play football?
Is there something you want? Oh my god!
Oh shit! What? I got something on my face?
Wow. Did Nero do that?
No, I mean, technically the Spikes did that. You didn't see the match?
Sadly not. I had to get checked out after the Karma Sutra BS.
Right. Sorry. Look, I'm not good at these things. Listen, are you and I, are we cool?
If you're coming in here asking for some kind of forgiveness, save it. Sean is back, and I'm in good form, and now I'm done with Karma Sutra. So, I'm good. Honestly. Sean, on the other hand...
Red Bane.
Sean.
Guys...
Donkey!
This man's Nightcrawler, I swear to God.
Oh, watch out, Kayla. You might need to keep an eye on this one here. You're the only active member who hasn't been in a coma yet.
Yeah, real funny, dickhead. Keep talking like that now.
And he'll get Carter Blackwell to put you in a coma instead.
Oh, get fucked.
Oh, that's fucking
bitch got you fucked up. Fuck
You're the one that has a problem with us.
Fat
What are you
fucking,
talking about?
fucking red-headed, dreaded
Because
looking
you're
fucking
at
bitch.
fucking
Fucking potato body bitch. Fucking Mark Henry body having bitch. Upside down, bowling body bitch.
It's not that fucking big.
Like,
hey, I'm no
have a
punk
fucking
bitch.
problem with me or
I'm
something?
no
Like,
punk bitch.
What the fuck is
Now, go
going
ahead,
on?
call me
I'm
a fucking
trying to
donut.
Well, forget about mending fences in Sleeper's clubhouse. It's chaotic in there. But it's time to repent for your sins, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the Pope, Lord Windsor. After coming up short at Games of the Galaxy, you know hell is gonna pay. Lord Windsor, it's time to repent. And what a Games of the Galaxy match it indeed was. A chaotic pursuit for the Games of the Galaxy briefcase. More importantly, Lord Windsor and Marcus Faith went toe-to-toe like no other before. And tonight, it's erupted here in the Honor Zone, Indianapolis, Indiana. Get ready to repent to the Temple of Windsor and Lord Windsor himself. On the end of the day, Justin Harris did win the Games of the Galaxy briefcase. He avoided that double-decker bus we know to be true, and now he's got a golden ticket for the World Championship. But as heard earlier, Matsuda Tanaka, if he doesn't make it to Infamous India, time will run out, and we'll have a vacated championship on our hands for the Overdrive World Title. That's huge news. But it's time to repent! Repent, Lord Windsor! Looking to preach to the gospel of the HonorVerse.
Before I begin, I want you all to shut the hell up. I require your utmost silence while I deliver a message to the world. Now, Marcus Faith, you fell from grace at WrestleCade in more ways than one. You came crashing down the ladder, but you also lost an opportunity to join the Temple of Windsor. You could have been somebody, but you will continue to be a nobody. And that is your fault. Because I believed in you, I had faith in you. But that faith is no more. Because I realized that I was wrong. At this very moment in time, you are a plague on this company. You are just as bad as each and every sinner in this building.
What?
But I am a forgiving man. I still think I can save you. Unlike this piece of trash people here. So, come on, Marcus. Join me.
Well, Windsor is trying to save Marcus' faith. But I don't think Marcus' faith reads into this propaganda of the Temple of Windsor. Because here it comes, walk-in revelation, Marcus' faith. Marcus' faith knows that Windsor is a false prophet. Or does he? You know, after Games of the Galaxy, maybe he has got a change of heart. Maybe he will give in and drink the Kool-Aid of Lord Windsor. I mean, you never know who's going to join the Temple of Windsor. Already we got Allison Page and Psycho J taking over the Uprising division by storm. And Lord Windsor leading as a shepherd of the Temple of Windsor. And Lord Windsor wants another servant to the ultimate group known as Temple of Windsor. Will Marcus' faith sell out to the Temple of Windsor here next? Like I said, does he got a change of heart, or is he going to put Windsor back in his place? Another offer. Will he turn it down or will he take it?
You know what? I have to give you some credit. Because I know damn well you are not 100%. And coming out against someone like me in the mood I'm in, it's risky. So, congratulations for having balls. Now, I gave you a chance, and you didn't take it. But there's still something there, but this ego you have is getting in the way of your future. You could be great, and I know great. But at this moment, you just think you're the main event, you think you're there already, and you're not. In fact, you could have been seriously injured at WrestleCade, and these people didn't even care. They were like, oh my god, what a moment. But they didn't care about your health or well-being. They just thought, wow, that was good. And then completely forgot who the hell you are. And do you want to continue that way? The thing is, I made a mistake before. And I hold my hands up. I gave you a choice. And shouldn't have. Because this time, there is no choice. You will be joining the Temple of Windsor. I will literally beat you into submission, and you will become my lead disciple. You will be beaten so badly that you won't even remember your own name, your friends, your family. The only thing you will remember is that you are mine. And there's nothing you or anyone else can do about it. Because my mission has never been clearer. And you are the key to me bringing this to the very top and getting rid of sin in COH.
Windsor, let's just cut the crap. I'm out here to talk about this little invitation you've been shoving down my throat. You want me to join your little dark crusade. So you want me to just put on the robes, drink the Kool-Aid, and pledge my eternal soul to the Temple of Windsor. I know why you targeted me. You look at me and you think you see a broken man. You saw what happened at WrestleCade. You saw me take that fall from grace. Actually, let's call it what it really was. You tried to end my life. You put me straight through that steel ladder and you cost me the briefcase. Because of you, I didn't pull it down. And because of you, I'm not standing here as Mr. Gaines of the Galaxy. As I laid there in that twisted metal, with my body shattered and my spirit running on empty, I was at my lowest. You thought I was weak? Hell, half the people in the arena probably thought I was dead. But you fundamentally misunderstood what happened that night. No, I didn't win the match, but I didn't stand down in the wreckage either. I dragged myself up out of that destroyed ladder and I walked away under my own power. I am standing here today, breathing, fighting in front of every single person who refused to stop cheering for me. They still had faith in me, even in the darkest moments when I didn't even have faith in myself. And then here you come, swooping in like a vulture. You call yourself Lord Windsor. You demand the people to bow down to you, that they worship at your feet in your little Heaven's Gate ripoff of a cult. Let me make one thing crystal clear to you, Windsor. You can call yourself a lord all you want, but I only serve my Lord and Savior, and He is the only Lord I will ever worship. See, you might have your followers completely brainwashed, but I see right through you, dog. And I see the false prophet. You try to play this dark, mystical, holier-than-thou enigma, but when I look dead into your eyes, I don't see a God. I see the exact same arrogant asshole whose interest in used to be words of affirmation just to stroke his own massive ego. You haven't ascended to a higher plane, Oliver. You just bought a new wardrobe to hide your insecurities. False prophets like you are exactly the sickness I am trying to save COH from. And the fact that you thought you can back me into a corner and force me into your ranks, all you've managed to do is piss me off. So here's my final answer to your invitation. Hell no. So bring it. Bring your followers, bring all the darkness, bring all the evil, bring every twisted trick your temple has. Because when the bell rings and the dust settles, you aren't going to be the one saving my soul, but you are going to be the one forced to repent. And when that happens, you will walk with faith.
Oh! And he wipes out Windsor to the floor, turning him down, not falling to temptation, not falling to the Temple of Windsor, and damn sure not repenting to Lord Windsor. Ah! Yes! In front of us is out of control, and faith is put down some Judgment Day on Windsor. A message being sent by Marcus Fate. And now, things are about to erupt here in the Honor Zone. Oh no, Windsor turns it around and off the steel steps he goes. The unforgiving steel being utilized by Lord Windsor, and Windsor's gonna escape. It's far from over between these two. It's only just begun. What's gonna happen though, now that Temple Windsor could be coming after Marcus Fate? It's only just begun and getting started between these two, as Marcus Fate just turned down the Temple Windsor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got more action live here tonight in the Honor Zone. And there's so much drama with Money Mafia. And here's one of the reasons why. Amaya Jackson will have competition coming up next. But who dares to step up to the plate? Amaya Jackson with the division and Money Mafia. Whose side are you on? Let us know. Are you on the side of Platinum or Diamond? Well, Miss Jackson has arrived to the Honor Zone and trying to take it straight to the bank. Oh, Indianapolis, Indiana. We got another tryout, so to speak, with a local town's own Ashley Marshall. With the sides have been drawn here in Money Mafia, and it's spilled out of control. It's reached its absolute boiling point. It could be chaotic before the dust settles here in the Honor Zone, as we got a match coming up next. But wait a minute, I thought we were gonna have a match. Where's Ashley Marshall? All right, let's try this again. You know, we are a live show after all. Ashley Marshall, come on down. The price is right. You got an opportunity of a lifetime. Where is she? Oh no! Oh, on the car! What the hell? Who the hell did that? Amaya Jackson, you got some explaining to do. Because here comes the enforcer! Tora Troy! Oh no, not again! The triple crossroads! Just laid her out for Money Mafia Platinum. Just took out a diamond in the rough. Amaya Jackson could be on Dream Street. Oh no, what is going to happen here? Tora Troy is going to bring her straight to hell. Oh! Oh my God, almost put her through the ring. Thankfully, the ring is not going to break this time around, like it did against Roddy 13 in Baltimore. Well, they did it again. Platinum strikes again in more ways than one here tonight. They're running up the score on Money Mafia Diamond. We need help out here, damn it. Not again. Somebody do something. She needs some help.
Put the bottles on ice, put them badass
Now
kids.
this right here, happiness personified. Mr. Bishop, how you been, shawty? Let me stop you right there. Look, I'm in no mood. Let's get right to it. Let me get my regular VIP section. And you know what I'm gonna want? I'm gonna order all the slider burgers you can give me. Y'all still got the seasoned fries?
Best in the city.
Now give me 2 of them, shout out. I'm on my way. I know it don't compare to that nice burgers and tenders, but it's up. Now look, I don't want no interruption tonight, okay? I don't want nobody harassing me. I don't want no autographs, nothing like that. Matter of fact, don't even look me in the eye, shout it. I want the 5-star treatment tonight. You understand that? I'm in a foul mood. You don't want nobody messing with me.
Is this because you got beat up by Dria?
Hey girl, I will come across this VIP and start talking. You know what? I will take my business elsewhere. You know I will. You know I will too. I'll take it right across the street. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole other club. I can go anywhere. Okay, I can go anywhere. Don't play with me like that.
Ooh, girl, you know your sister is doing too much.
Oh, she's been like that since we were kids. Quite frankly, last week was a long time coming. She needed it. And since she won't, I will. I would like to apologize about her ripping your picture. I know it was special to you. She just...
Look who it is, right on cue.
Ah, bitch, I know you around Karma crying about that ugly ass picture. You lucky I ain't finished the job last week. You lucky Karma was there doing what got her rich, playing with Bob.
Wait a minute. Those lights. Those are neon lights used in the late 2000s. And if I'm not mistaken, that means a cheap club owner. There are only 4 cheap club owners in this city. Wait, you know what? That's the Pink Palace, downtown. Hell, I even mentored a few of those girls that came in here and worked.
Girl.
What? Just because I'm out of the game doesn't mean I don't keep up with it. And it comes in handy. You know what? Go have some fun, baby girl. Because she had it coming.
Yeah, shake it, baby, shake some, baby, shake
Aniyah
one time
VaDoll.
for Aniyah, shake
It is my
for
pleasure to let you know that you've been comped a free VIP session.
A private session? For me? Mr. Bishop, you a bad bitch. You gotta take care of young
You
Aniyah.
know I do. Right this way. Follow me.
Hey, what the hell? This ain't no private session. I'm outside. What the? Oh, shit.
You know what, Aniyah, your attitude, it has been real strong lately. So I know the perfect place that you can sleep for the night.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open the window.
Wow, Dria Kay just threw Aniyah in the garbage outside the club. But we're back in the honor zone, and it must be Thursday, because here comes the former COH United States champion. His name is Tone White. He's got an apology here tonight as he's made his way to Indianapolis, Indiana. Tone White, one of the greatest of all time, a former COH 12-time world champion. Hey, a mark made in history that I don't think anyone is going to break. But Tom White's got a lot on his mind. Once was a mentor to Josh Wolf, and now looks like the mentorship is broken, and so is the friendship. Everything between Josh Wolf and Tom White is all tearing apart before our eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And it's out of control, and right now Tom White looking to salvage what he can and do the right thing. After dropping Wolf last week with a whiteout backstage, I wonder what's going to happen here tonight in the Honor Zone. It could get wicked in an instant.
Open the streets and watch, I believe someone they carve my name inside the concrete. I pray it forever. Freedom, freedom.
COH HonorVerse. Welcome back. You know, over the last few weeks, you've seen drama between me and Josh Wolf. And, you know, there was a period of time where I was not a good person to him. There was a period of time where I was not a good person to really anybody. And I've had to apologize a lot for that, and I've done the work to heal. But there are slip-ups. We all have slip-ups as people, right? And last week I slipped up. Josh Wolf called me a hypocrite. And for some reason, I saw red. And for that display of violence, I am sorry. For that display of disrespect towards what this company is all about, I apologize. And Josh Wolf, if you could come out here, I want to apologize to your face too.
You gotta give respect where it's deserved. Tom White trying to do the right thing as a mentor, a former mentor to Josh Wolf. Yeah, he got cashed in on. His emotions got the best of him. But tonight, he mans up and apologizes, and he'll be face to face with the United States champion, Josh Wolf. Well, don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. Josh Wolf in the Honor Zone. Tom White could give an apology, but is Josh Wolf gonna take it? I don't know. He's seen stranger things before. Can these two get back together as friends in mentorship? We'll have to wait and see if Wolf will take the apology, or will it throw it back in Tom White's face of the ultimate disrespect. Yeah, he got white out backstage, but it's because of what happened at WrestleMania and the remarks he's made on Tom White and anybody who wants to listen. Josh Wolf, the United States champion, is going to be face to face with Tom White. Coming up next!
What a load of crap. You've done the work. Funny, this is the first apology I've ever heard you say since you've come back. Didn't see you apologize to the rest of the locker room. Didn't see you apologize to anyone else over the horrible things you have done in the past decade of your career. I want you all to notice something. Notice the way he speaks and how he apologized right then and there, because there's an important little part at the end of that whole rant that made me realize this was all just a trick for cameras. A person who's actually apologizing wouldn't need to explain why he did what he did in the first place. You saw red, When I called you a hypocrite, that's because I was right. And don't sugarcoat punching me in the face as you having a moment of weakness. We're wrestlers. Our job's to punch each other in the face. Hell, why did you have to say all this to them anyways? Isn't it me who's owed the apology? You could have done that at any time, anywhere. But you had to make this a public affair? No, you're not sorry. You're not sorry about what you did. You're sorry about the fact that the cameras caught you in the act. So let me tell you what I really think about your apology. Nothing you do or say means shit to me.
Oh my.
There's no words you can say to get out of this. You need to accept the consequences like an honest person should. And that's going to begin.
Josh, enough! There has not been a single thing I've wanted more for you than success. Let's go back to the start. So you've had all this time to talk to everybody about everything that you see from your lens, but you haven't seen it from mine. I brought you into this company. I single-handedly made the effort to reach out to you. You cannot deny that. You know that is true. I brought you into this company and I gave you opportunities after opportunities and I protected you in situations. We know about that. We don't have to discuss it out here publicly because that's not the kind of person I am. There were times where you doubted yourself. And you know who didn't doubt you? You know who never doubted you? Me. There were chances and opportunities that I wanted to give you that you yourself told me verbatim that you were not ready for. And I respected that. And I honored that because you asked me. And I knew you back then to be an honest person, so I believed you. And I honored it even more so when you got to the main roster. I just wanted the best for you then. And then the minute I had to go away from me, the minute I had to go and clear my mind, I had to go take care of my mental health and mental wellness, you feel slighted enough to not beat Will Steele for the World Championship. You get an opportunity of a lifetime in the Games of the Galaxy briefcase. And you have prime opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to take a world championship from either Sean Nova or Carter Blackwell or Matsuda Tanaka or Ryan Swift. You could have been world champion 6 months ago, except you decided that today was the day that you had to write in your motherfucking burn book that you wanted to make sure to come and fuck me over. You see, but I have enough of that shit. So now, I'm going to be honest with you. And you know why I have to be honest with you? Because that seems to be the only understanding we have. You know why I'm not apologizing for that? Not apologizing for anything you've said? Because everything that you have said about me has happened and you know it to be true. You absolutely refuse to admit that I am right. Because if you admit that I have been correct about everything this entire time, everything about you will be false and fake. Kill your heroes, huh? More like disappoint them. And since this is the way you wanted this to be, now I'm gonna get violent. I'm not gonna do it tonight. But the next time we see each other, it's gonna be a fight.
Wow, looks like the apology could happen. And now these two gotta fight it out one more time. can't wait. This is only just beginning, and the showdown is upon us for the United States gold. Could be in jeopardy. Wow. Well, the heat of the moment just happened, ladies and gentlemen. There was no apology, and we're not going to be apologetic tonight. Welcome to the Dishonor era, and it's out of control, and here's one of the reasons why. Jeremy Barmore last week broke the damn ring. Him and Roddy 13 practically killed the show. And there's no telling what he's gonna break next. Big Bear Bald Barmore looking to reign with havoc and destruction. But has he met his match with the television champion, Roddy 13? We'll just have to wait and see. But Barmore is not going to back down. Not now, not ever. First one in the gym, last one to leave. And he's awaiting. And I think he's going to call out Roddy again. We better get ready, because they might break everything in front of us again.
Boy, last week was a fight and a half now, wasn't it? Your boy and Roddy 13 for the television championship. Boy, it was a sight to be seen. It was a sight to behold. It was a war that I am happy that I got to have. And Roddy, I will only give you just a little bit of credit by saying you are one of the baddest bastards that walks this planet. And you showed why you are the TV champion. But I have a little bit of a problem, though. You see, you stood out here and you talked about how you were going to be a fighting champion and you were going to continue to fight. Well, let me ask you this then, man. Why near the end of that match, you were over there in the corner, slumped over, gasping for breath? And I was standing in the middle of the ring ready for you to make a move, ready for you to go. You talked about how you are the, not one of, the baddest dudes walking. Well, let me ask you this. After you and I broke the ring last week, why was I the only one standing, walking under my own power, and you were being helped? You see, there are a whole lot of things I can sit up here and call myself, but I'm not going to do that. I'll let everybody else do it. But the thing is, the one thing I gladly make sure is clear is that I am one of the best that is in this company, in any company that you ever will come across, and that I am one of the best damn wrestlers that walks this planet. There is no type of second guessing it. You see, the only thing that I am mad about last week is that I didn't win. But I guess the silver lining of it all is I didn't lose now, did I? I didn't lose. So the way I see things, Roddy, you are not done with me. Because you can bet your ass I sure ain't done with you. If I have it my way, and let's be real, I'm pretty sure you want it this way as well, I say we go for round 2.
Oh, round 2. Oh, no! Roddy from behind! Not on his watch. He's beating up Barmore right now. He can give a damn about round 2. He's beating him down right now in the middle of the ring. And I hope this time the ring can take it. Because here we go. Roddy 13 on the attack on Jeremy Barmore. Just like how it ended last week. I don't want these two to come anywhere near me. I'm scared! No! Stop it! You're ripping the table to shreds! Oh, that's my tablet! No, 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 no! Get away from me! Don't do this! What the hell are you doing? I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. I'm getting the hell out of here. You're on top of the table. No! Oh my God! He put him through the table. Look what you just did. Are you happy now, Roddy? Get the hell out of here, man. Come on. Baltimore just got laid out. Not our table. While we're having our table fixed, thankfully we got one hell of a crew here tonight in Minneapolis, Indiana, on the road to Implodes, India. About saying that real fast. A tongue twister, ladies and gentlemen. And a twister just hit us at ringside. But now, time to bring out the mountain. Maria Cattaneo was utterly exposed last week by Tiffany Antoinette. Wow. It is heating up here in Thursday Night Rise. We got our table back. Thank you. Unfortunately, my tablet is gone and it's destroyed. But here comes Maria Cattaneo. Tiffany Antoinette has made it personal by showing chat logs and rarely doing the unthinkable. And Maria has got something to say as she was about to address the HonorVerse. Time to summit. Here's the mountain. Maria Cattaneo will address the HonorVerse about what happened last week.
Last week, those messages I sent in the chat, everyone's been asking me if I regret any of the words I said. If I wished I hadn't said I want to finally be champion and be that girl on top of the world. If I regret talking out of my emotions. And to that I say, hell fucking no. The only thing I regret saying is the blonde comment, because there are other women in this division who happen to be blonde who have been kicking ass and showing out. We literally watched one of them just win her first ever title at WrestleCade. Sierra has been through the ringer and deserves every single moment that she has gotten, because why? She worked hard for it. So many women in this division worked hard for their places here, and yet Tiffany comes in and slaps Eden and gets the title match. She gets her big entrance at WrestleCade while the rest of us are forced to go quicker down the ramp, and she's last out. She gets to have that moment in the spotlight, despite the amount of backstabbing and talking shit she's done to every single one of us. And then you talked about my mother. You broke the number fucking 1 rule with me. Do we not remember what I did to Heather? Are you that fucking stupid that you made the same dumb decision that she did? And you see where it got you. Bet that title's finally christened now, but with your blood. Now I'm gonna say this very carefully, and I want that camera on me so that you hear every goddamn word coming out of my mouth. I will break you. I will destroy every single atom in that flesh sack you call a body. I want to rip every...
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta get it back in order. I don't know what's going on tonight with my motor. Trying to fix it close enough. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Carlos Souza. They're trying to take me out. But we're back live. Okay, look it up.
Black like the omen. Surround your friends singing, this is for my homie. And you know me, for making niggas so sick. Floss in my six with the Lex on the wrist. If it's murder, you know she wrote it. German Ruger for your ass, bitch, deep throat.
Maria, I've been standing back there and listening to every single word you said. And I'm not gonna stand here and pretend that I don't understand where that anchor is coming. Because what Tiffany said about your mother crossed the line. And I know exactly the kind of fire that puts inside someone. But Maria, passion and championship are two different things. You're out here demanding a title match, and I understand why. You want redemption. You want revenge. You want to prove that you belong at the top of this division. But the reality is, whether you like it or not, Tiffany has beaten you twice. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not capable. It doesn't mean that you don't belong in this conversation. But as the general manager, I cannot just hand out championship matches because you demand it. That's not how this division works. And speaking of Tiffany, let's talk about how Tiffany got here. Because when Tiffany first showed up, yes, she was granted a match with Eden. That was an open challenge. And when me and Tiffany first spoke, I made it very clear she wasn't getting a shortcut. I told her exactly what I told every other woman that has walked into this division. If you want to reach the top, you start at the back of the line and you claw your way to the front, just like everyone else. And whether we like the way she did it or not, she did exactly that. She stirred the pot. She pushed buttons. She created chaos. And when WrestleCade came around, she stepped into that battle room along with several other worthy opponents and survived. And when it was over, Tiffany was the one standing. Now maybe it took a little challenge from me to light the fire under her, but she still had to step in that ring and prove it. So credit where credit is due. But Maria, you've been here a long time. Long enough for everyone in the back to start calling you something. The Mountain. And I've been paying attention to that because a mountain is something that just appears overnight. A mountain is built through pressure, through time, through years of climbing, and when other people would have already turned around. You've been fighting. You've been grinding. You've been trying to climb higher in this division for years. And that's exactly why I'm not going to dismiss you. But if you want to stand at the top of that mountain, then you're going to have to take the final step yourself. And lucky for you, I can give you that opportunity. Next week, you go one-on-one with Gabby Spears. Beat Gabby, and you will face Tiffany for the Iron Phoenix Championship at Infamous. No shortcuts, no excuses, no controversy. Just the better woman proving she deserves to stand at the top. So, let me make this official. Maria versus Gabby Spears. Next week, winner faces Tiffany at Infamous for the Iron Phoenix Championship. So Maria, you've been climbing that mountain for a long time. Now, let's see if you're ready to reach the top.
No, 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 no! Kama Sutra, your champion, is injured because of the very woman in that ring right now. And you're out here handing title opportunities? She doesn't deserve anything. She literally assaulted me last week. You're lucky I didn't call the authorities on her to get her arrested. And all because I showed some messages and said one small thing about her mother? If I said someone's mother is a trashy whore just like Maria's mother, that does not give them the right to physically assault me. I faced a near-death experience last week because of this woman. So Maria, you can beg to Karma all you want, but I'm the head bitch in charge of this championship, and I'm not giving you shit. You stupid fucking cunt.
Tiffany, let me tell you something. You don't run shit. You may have won that title by all of our surprise, but I'm the head bitch around here. Understood?
You know what, Maria? Congratulations! You finally got your stupid little opportunity. But like always, at the end, you will fail. Once a loser, always a loser, and that's what you are. You want to cry and complain about how I've gotten this and done that, but you can't name one relevant thing you've done in your career in the 3 pathetic years you've been here. If you get this match, this will be the peak of your career. But for me, it'll just be another whiny old bitch who can't compete for her spot that I knocked down on the way to the top of this division. Sweetheart, this is a new era of the COH Uprising division. And you don't get rewarded for being mediocre for 3 years. Because you don't have the talent, you don't have the charisma, and you don't have the ability to be a champion here. Maybe if in those 3 years you spent here working on revamping your stale persona, instead of bitching to management about how the same people are getting opportunities, you'd actually be somewhere. Because Maria, you are weak and trash, like I said you were. And all you have is this pathetic mountain catchphrase that I am going to beat the bloody hell out of you on and smear your blood on when I'm finished with you. And you can tell your stupid fucking mother that bitch.
Whoa, that's uncalled for.
Man, this feels like, what's that word? Deja vu. Deja vu, yeah.
What do you mean? Also, it's deja vu, you couillon.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's that, okay? Point is, bro, I'm back. We need to start back with what we're doing before I got attacked.
Hold on. I know where you're getting at, and... Dude, I can't do that again. Last time we teamed up, you got hurt because of me talking so much shit, and then you saw how I snapped after you got hurt, right? And also proceeded to whip Kobe Williams' ass every week. Dude, if you get hurt again, I don't know what I'll do this time.
Well, look at this soap opera bullshit we got right here. Jesus Christ, Ace, if I wanted to watch a telenovela, I would have just stayed at home.
Oh, Lord! It's the no bitch having ass himself, Richard Rich.
Mike, listen. Maybe he's not into female dogs. I'm not into female dogs. Look, I'm married, alright? I'm married to your sister. Married to your sister, and I got a little one with your sister. Remember that, I got a little one with your sister. Just
get to the fucking point.
But... Mr. Richy Rich, you don't even have one acquaintance?
Hell, He didn't even have half of one. You know, since you want to talk shit and run your mouth, we still got unfinished business from Halloween 2 years ago, when you decided to uppercut me in the nuts during a match. I've been wanting my payback, and since you're done with your little family affair, I'll see you in the ring later tonight. Fuck chop!
Yeah, I'm down for that. Plus, tonight's my birthday anyway, so what better way than to celebrate my birthday than to hand you a nice hot L on a silver platter. I guess I'll see you out there tonight, wild card.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's time for some Wrestling Air Wrestling. That's what happened earlier today. And now we got a match on our hands. Well, happy birthday, Richy Rich. As Richy Rich, ready to compete against Mike Ace in the match, is next. I didn't know these two had history like that. It goes all the way back to Halloween from 2 years ago. The low blow still on the mind of Mike Ace in the wild card. Wants to get his revenge tonight here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Richy Rich ready for combat here in the Honor Zone. Here on Thursday Night Rise, we're on the road to infamous India. We're going to have a death match between Amber Reed and Eden the Champion. That's going to be one hell of a showdown. And so much more to come, but tonight, on the other end, Mike Ace will have business at hand as the wild card's about to take on Richy Rich. Later on tonight, OTP's got a shot at the Iron Stallion Championship. It could be a banner night for the Cajuns here on Thursday Night Rise. Ladies and gentlemen, the wild card, Mike Ace, ready to settle the score with Richy Rich here tonight. You saw it almost spill out earlier on before the show started. Well, tonight, Mike Ace is going to go toe-to-toe with Richy Rich in the middle of the ring, and I wouldn't have it any other way on Thursday Night Rise. As Richy Rich was trying to get in the middle of a possible reunion between the Cash Money Cajuns as a tag team. Well, Mike Ace has heard enough from Richy Rich. He's about to bring the fight right here, right now. Remember, we got a breaking news announcement coming up in infamous India is the returning Iron Derby. That's right, the Iron Derby returning for Infamous, a traditional match that takes place at Infamous for the Iron Stallion Championship. We'll see Marty Michaels take on OTP a little bit later on to see who the champion may be walking into that event. Mike Ace might have another opportunity at that goal, but tonight he's got to focus on the task at hand. And that task at hand could be pest control with Richy Rich tonight. These two collide. And it's next, and it's now. What a chaotic night it has been, and it's bell-to-bell action. It's Wrestling Air Wrestling, and more importantly, it's esports entertainment. It's in the game. Well, you heard the breaking news. The Iron Derby coming to you live from infamous India. A returning match. A traditional infamous moment. Locks in with a foot DDT. Picks the ankle. And diving across the ring and hits his target. What a form. They're exchanging blows here, but no. Turns it around with a steady switch from the German suplex. Pop the leg with a Russian leg sweep. Oh, an attack of the knees is Richy Rich. Coming off the heels of an incredible war between former Influence brothers, where the Influence implodes. Now they go their separate ways to make matters in their own hands and try to reinsure the future of Richy Rich with that pinfall. Oh, and the forearm coming down from the corner. Richy Rich would love it to get a win on his birthday here tonight. But Mike Ace had a present for him right there with a dragon screw. Flying high, kaboom with the elbow drop from the springboard. Chips on the table, looking to hit the jackpot here. Oh, Finley roll. To the corner. And a bounce off with the elbow. Scores to the heart of Richy Rich. 1, 2. And just a 2 count. You know, Richy Rich wanted to spend his birthday at the casino, but Mike Ace making sure he's banned from that casino after what happened to him 2 years ago on Halloween. Man, Mike Ace has one hell of a memory, huh? Here comes Richy Rich on the road, and life is a highway. STO swiping the leg there. Oh, jackpot! He hit it! 1, 2, and he almost had him, but Richy Rich kicking out. The fight continues as Mike Ace is giving him the business with these ground and pound shots. Richy Rich with a counter. Running forearm. Snapmare! Bang! Connects with the house call. 1, 2. And no, Richy Rich cannot pull the victory just yet. Mike Ace kicking out at 2. Oh, Claymore scores! Richy Rich in the driver's seat. 1, 2. And no, just a 2 count. To the floor, watch out! He's gonna take flight, but no, Mike Ace cuts him off with a clothesline. Bouncing up the ropes, kaboom with a German. 1 with the bridge. He almost had him, but he bounces out of it with a 2 count. Dodging the clothesline. Backs him down with these elbows to the midsection. Trying to get a handle on Richy Rich. Sends him to the corner. Face first. And connects with a knee strike. To the top. No! Mistakes are made! He couldn't meet him in the middle of the ring! Oh, Richy Rich tried to take flight, but he just couldn't make it. But he continues with a pop-up punch. 1, 2, and just a 2 count. Got to work on his athletic ability after missing his opponent earlier, but he's picking up the pace. You know, it did not affect him whatsoever. The momentum continues by Richy Rich. Jawbreaker! Oh! Flapjack face buster sends him to the corner. Trying to rally with a splash. He connects it to the corner. And now gonna work the arm and stomp on the elbow. To the top! Scores! Frog splash! 1, 2! No, it's just a 2 count. A little bit of a sucker punch, but hey, it opened the window for this right here. Attacking the arm, taking time. Oh, went for cannonball, but got a boot in the face instead, and another one. Mike Ace in the driver's seat, perched up high. No water in the pool. And flying high with a knee strike. Wait a minute. Oh, pardon the interruption. Oh my God. It's CJB. The distraction. Richy Rich has his eyes on CJB. In the middle of this match, in the middle of the ring, Mike Ace. Oh, no! Oh my God! He went low. Low blow to Richy Rich.
Happy birthday, motherfucker!
A gift for his birthday. Putting the candle on the cake. Jackpot! For the cover, 1, 2, and your winner, Mike Ace, all thanks to CJB via the distraction. Richy Rich took his eyes off the prize. Oh, and got a gift. The low blow, and the referee did not see it. He saw it in the replay, but unfortunately the referee already made the decision. And the jackpot rocks him in the middle of the ring for the cover. Mike Ace, your winner here tonight. That's gotta hurt. Richy Rich in pain and agony on the ground, but Mike Ace, your winner here tonight. Back up on his feet.
Excuse me, Roddy, what was that just now?
I don't know what you mean. First, Barmore goes out there to make a mockery of my C13 challenge, and then mistaken surviving me for being my equal. I figured I'd rectify it wrong. I didn't want Barmore to let those 13 minutes of fame go to his head.
It's spilling out of control again. Barmore on the attack. Not this way. First our table, the ring, and now what else is going to go down? Ah! Through the table. Roddy 13 was broken in half and put through the table by Barmore. Oh my God.
What do you want now? Why do people think it's okay to walk up to me?
Hey Kels, I want to talk about us facing you two for the titles. Again, we may not be the best team right now, but I promise you we can bring it. And prove we deserve to compete with you two, but also take them titles.
Oh, is that so? Well, let me let you in on one thing about being a good tag team.
And what's that, Kels?
Rule number 1, don't ever be alone without your partner if you ain't confident enough to be on your own.
Kelly Kills taking matters in their own hands. One half of the tag team champions, the Misfits.
Next week, and Vise to see if you really got it. Oh my God. I need some holy water or some garlic.
Pathetic. You're honest to God lucky that Eve is hurt right now, or that challenge you laid out last week would have went to us.
The only thing pathetic is you and your career, Heather. The fuck?
My career? Kelly, my career survived things that would have buried you before you ever laced up your boots. Call me whatever the hell you want, but I'll forever be a constant.
Well, I think you should go ahead and do it to yourself now, because you lost 2 WrestleCade ladder matches anyway. Your career is a joke. You and that adult infant bitch wouldn't even be on our minds to compete against.
So here's what's going to happen, Kelly. When Eve is cleared, we're not asking. We're not negotiating. We're not waiting politely in line. We're coming directly for you and Vice. And this time, there won't be a distraction. There won't be mercy. There won't be an easy way out or a thrown together team to run through. Just Eve and I tearing you two apart limb by limb while we take those championships the way we were always meant to. So hold on to them tightly in the meantime.
Girl, bye. I'm definitely bringing some garlic for your angry ass.
Yo, my guy, what's up? How's your back feeling?
My back is completely fine after pretty much what you did last week in our match, but, you know, I'm still standing.
I just want to say that I appreciate the help last week after our match. But let me set the record straight while I'm out here. This is no alliance. I don't have time for shit like that. So whatever you decide to do, keep me out of it. Don't think of this as a buddy-buddy relationship between you and me. Once I'm done with Will Steele, my mind's on becoming world champion here.
Okay, let me keep it 100 with you, all right? You're right. I did save your ass, okay? And you're also right that you didn't really need my help. Well, if you didn't really need my help, he would have deal-breaking your ass on top of the stage. If we're being 100%. And he could have put your ass in the hospital again. So you're welcome. But you also said you want to go after the world championship once you're done with Will Steele. That ain't going to happen. Because let me tell you something here right now. I'm going to go in that ring and I'm going to call his ass out. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I'm sick and tired of Will Steele and the rest of Gold Blooded.
Like I said, you go there tonight, man. You're just gonna repeat history for yourself and you won't accomplish anything. Don't expect me to go out there for the save either. You know damn well if you go out there, it's not gonna be you and Will. It's gonna be you and all of Gold-Blooded out there.
Don't you think I don't know that? Because in case you forgot what happened a couple months ago while your ass was in the hospital, I fought Will Steele in a one-on-one match, and I was about to win the damn match, but it wasn't for Juice Alexander getting in the way. Now, since we're here, he has pretty much Kobe Williams and CJB. I don't even care right now, because Kobe Williams, been there, done that. I already dog walk his ass. CJB, like I said before, we haven't crossed paths, but if he freaking gets involved in that crap, then I have no problem dog walking his ass too. So whether you like it or not, Jordan Richards, I'm going out there and I'm calling him out. And if he wants to bring those two morons in that ring, so be it. Because at the end of the day, that Jay Jones, it's all gas, no brakes with it. Y'all know what I mean?
The intensity picking up in the parking lot. The Hallowed Warrior is on the move.
Lynn. Hey, Lynn. For the one time. Whatever, bitch.
Your mama.
Yeah, she's the one.
Oh, he's coming out here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Honor Zone. On the move, looking for a fight with Gold-Blooded. It's the Hallowed Warrior. It's time to bring the ruckus. It's Jay Jones. Jordan Richards says, I'm not your savior, I'm not your friend. You have to go alone if you want to take out Gold-Blooded. You gotta do it by yourself. Just because Jay Jones saved him from the deal breaker doesn't mean they're on the same page and they're on the same side. It's every man for himself in the Honor Zone.
Music! Hey! Will! I know you're in there! I know you're high and some shit like that! Why don't you come down this ring so I can kick your ass?
Whoa, killer. See, CJP can see that you're a little upset. And I can tell that you're a little angry. But I think we all need to just calm down. Jay Jones, I don't really think you want that type of smoke, big dog.
Oh my God, shut up! CJB, let me remind you that if you want to with Gold-Blooded, then you're an enemy of mine as well. So I'm giving you two options. You can either walk away and step aside, or you can come down in this ring and get your ass kicked.
Oh no!
So now that CJP has met Jay Jones, he understands that critical thinking is not necessarily your strong suit. You want to be Mr. Tough Guy, huh? You come out here like you want a war. Well, that's fine, Jay Jones. I would just implore you. CJP would just encourage you to watch your back. And he means that quite literally.
Wait a minute, what? Oh no, turn around, Jay Jones. No, it's Kobe Williams. Not again. How many damn times is he going to come out here tonight? Well, Jordan Richards wasn't telling any lies. Jay Jones and call out Will Steele to get Gold-Blooded instead. And Kobe Williams on the attack right now, but Jay Jones, he's fighting back. Get him, yes. The Hallowed Warrior fighting for his life out there. Oh no! What the hell? Oh my God! Well, the beatdown is happening right now as Gold-Blooded is taking him back to the woodshed, and Juice is back in a major way. back from injury. And right now, Jay Jones needs a Hail Mary. Because he's getting victimized by Gold-Blooded's finest. Juice and Kobe on the attack. I'm happy to see Juice is back from injury. You know, he got his goal was ended in an instant. But wait a minute.
Hey, nobody else has to get hurt today. Let's just relax and calm down, and you and your pork chop sideburns can live to fight another day.
Hey, you Bryans? The man of the hour is already in the ring. And hey, stop twirling with that thing. Don't worry, I'll give you a front row view to the show, just for you. Finish it now.
You heard the big man end it.
No, don't do this, don't do this. Gold-Blooded, single-handedly taking out Jay Jones, and Jordan Richards gonna have to watch by the hands of Will Steele. What's gonna happen here? Watch out! No! No! Curb stop! Jay Jones laid out by Kobe Williams and set up for destruction. A splash from Juice. This is even worse. Jay Jones out of commission here tonight. What a plan. It all comes together as Gold-Blooded is back in a major way as Juice has returned with vengeance. Gold-Blooded back on top.
Take a good long nap, and when you wake up, just know everything that happened tonight is because of you. Let's go.
Gold-Blooded taking over. Giving out Jay Jones and putting Jordan Richards to sleep here tonight on Thursday Night Rise. We need help, damn it! Somebody get some help for Jay Jones! He's hurt!
Oh, Miss Kayla.
Oh, it's the protagonist.
You know, the one and only. How have you been?
I feel like I should be asking you that question. Last week, you made a statement, girl.
Wow. I mean, I think she can relate. We were both stuck in such toxic cycles. I don't want people to think they can walk all over me just like that other one thought she could, so I made my move.
You know what? I get it. Just don't forget the person you are, okay? To be frank, you're one of the girlies here that I actually like.
You see, I'm that person at heart, maybe, but something in my mind has changed. I don't trust easy anymore. Sorry, Kayla, but no more nice, Skaar.
Okie dokie, I guess. Well,
sure.
See you around.
See you around, Kayla.
Hi, Skaar.
Girl, what?
What? I thought we were, like, cool now. I've been trying to turn a new leaf.
Girl, don't be ridiculous. Okay, I did what I did. For me. Nothing else. It wasn't about saving you. I mean, I could have stopped her from beating your ass, but I didn't. So, that should tell you everything you need to know. Okay? I'm out.
Skaar, wait! Damn it! Get off her! You all right?
Heather, seriously, leave me alone, okay? okay? I'm fine.
Excuse me for helping you.
I don't need the help. You're just as snaky as this offered to you. You're just looking for a friend because your only one is out with an injury. I'm not falling for your tricks. Leave me alone.
So much drama here tonight. Oh my God. The Dishonor era is not disappointing, not the slightest. But we got one hell of a matchup coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? JTD Duke Drama coming up next. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Indianapolis, Indiana, here comes one of the greatest here today, and he's JTD. Yeah, he might be OKC's finest, and we all remember the NBA Finals. But wait a minute, Duke Drama with a steel chair, come on! What the hell? It's supposed to be a match, and Duke Drama, the diamond in the rough with a steel chair, taking matters in his own hands. Hate it or love it, Duke Drama's on top. And he's Money Mafia's MVP. And right now he's beating up JTD, and that fan is utterly disgusted watching her hero being just beaten up, victimized, and battered and bruised. No, don't do this! Ah! Curb stop off the chair! Come on! Somebody call the cops! Duke Drama has done it again. Ultimate disrespect, and I think this match has been canceled. We need help, damn it! Where's our medical staff? What is he? Get back out! What are you doing? Oh, you want to come out here and make a mockery of these fans here? Don't do this! No! Don't do this! Stop it! Oh my God, he could have broke his damn neck! You sick son of a bitch! Get him the hell out of here! The sign of disrespect to JTD. This is disgusting. As JTD just got laid out here tonight. My God. Tonight has been out of control. I don't know what to say about this. But tonight it's time to take charge with Christy. Ah! Here comes the head diva in charge. And it's time to take charge with Christy. What a talk show we got for you coming up next. Welcome to the Honor Zone for the talk show, the #1 show in the world. HDIC, stamp of approval, Christy in the Honor Zone. next as Christy is in the Honor Zone here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Of course, next week we're going to be in Seattle, Washington. It's going to be one hell of a night. But we got a show like no other coming up next. It's time to take charge with Christy. And thankfully the referee showing respect where it's deserved. The head's even in charge, demands respect here tonight.
HonorVerse. Don't I just look dazzling tonight? This dress is a custom Roberto Cavalli. Now you guys are probably like, what is that? Is that a brand? Is that the name of the material? Well, let me tell you guys this first. You can't find this dress at your nearest Ross, Walmart, TJ Maxx, or Marshalls. You bums couldn't even afford to look at this dress. This is from a luxury brand, and I know you fat couch potatoes know nothing about luxury. You all sit around with your cup noodles and diabetes-filled juices, and you wonder why you are fat. I mean, look at the fatty in the front row. Shirt is too small to fit around that robust, wide stomach. This crowd disgusts me, but since we are on the topic of luxury, I know someone else who knows nothing about that as well. I mean, you guys should be happy that you have someone that is actually on your level. Amber Gage is the complete opposite of what it means to be luxurious. She is the definition of austerity. And I know you morons don't know what that means. So put your greasy, fat fingers to use and look it up. Little Miss Gage had a lot to say about me last week. And to be honest, I was a little appalled. To be straightforward, it was the audacity for me. I couldn't believe such a carbon copy of me would think of me in such a negative way. But those things happen when the sheep try to take over the farm. Listen, Amber, you could never and will never be to the level I am today. No matter how hard you try, you will always be in my rearview mirror. Since I am on the topic of rearview mirror, I actually found something that was in my past. I mean, it was approximately 3 years ago. If you all could turn your double chins to the Titantron. Yes, you guys are seeing correctly. Actually, can we get it a bit closer? Let the audience at home get a better look at it.
Oh my God!
That is Vladimir Gage from 2.5 years ago, taking a picture with the Queen herself. While I was making headlines being a part of a great fatal 4-way ladder match. You were playing around in the indies trying to get to my standards. Don't forget you told me I was your inspiration. Now, I did add a little something to the picture, but that's all for shits and giggles. But the moral of the story is, you see, when the fan tries to become the star, what they do is discredit, mock, and becomes disrespectful to the ones they once looked up to. Well, listen, you Mark. You could never wrestle better than me, look hotter than me, and for your information, you will never be a star like me. But last week I brought up an important topic about Amber, and that was me talking about her mother. I just couldn't wrap my head around how poorly she was raised. So I did some digging, and I got in contact with someone very important to the slut Amber Roach Face Gage. Now, if you all could please welcome Amber's brother Carter Gage. Hello, Carter, and welcome to COH's hottest talk show, Taking Charge with Christy. It is such an honor to have you here today. Now, I invited you this evening because I wanted to pick your brain about what you and Amber's childhood was like. I mean, me and the crowd want to know. Why did she raise her to be disrespectful and wear terribly dyed wigs?
Well, I mean, firstly, I would like to think my mother did a very good job raising Amber and I. And in all seriousness, me and Amber had a very fortunate and beautiful upbringing that I wouldn't trade for anything. We honestly had a great life.
Oh, so in other words, you were poor, starving, and hideous. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that. But since we are on the topic of childhoods, I actually have a baby picture of Amber with her mother. Please put it on the screen. Isn't she just adorably hideous? I mean, I see where she gets her looks from. Her mother looks just as disgusting as her.
What is this? Why would you bring me out here and just to insult my sister and my mother? What are you doing?
Wait. You didn't let me get to the good questions. Please be patient. I swear I won't keep you long. Now we all know Amber's a little fast. I mean, look at her relationship with that disgusting Will Steele. Has she always been tossed around for better opportunities?
Okay, look,
Wait. Before you answer, I actually have a special guest for you. I just got word that Amber Gage is ready to come and participate in our festivities. Please will the crowd welcome the one and only Amber Gage.
Well, looks like we're gonna have Amber Gage joining us here. What? No, that's not Amber Gage. Come on! This is embarrassing. And an imposter. The wicked witch. Oh, come on. I don't know what to say, ladies and gentlemen, but this is just an insult to Amber Gage.
Oh my gosh, Amber. You look amazing. I mean, first off, me and the crowd want to know, how did you get this shade of snotty green?
Because my whore of a mother stepped out on my father, and this is what it created. A cheap, ludicrous, evil green witch who thinks I am better than everyone. But in actuality, I am just this shy, fragile loser who puts on a persona to make me feel better. I know you are the queen, and I was foolish to ever challenge you. Will you accept my apology?
Well, from your baby pictures, I thought you were a troll, but this takes the cake. Of course. Wicked witch. I accept your apologies. Now where's your broom, you hideous mutt?
No. Now look, listen here, little skank. I've had enough of you making fun of my family today. Who the hell do you think you are? You want to know what I think about you? You are an evil, conniving, disgraceful, sorry. Everything you think Amber is, that's exactly what you are. And we all know about your infidelities and who the real slut around here is. My sister might not be a saint, she's most definitely a bitch. But you're just flat out ignorant. And wrong.
Oh my god, she just hit her brother. Now what is this about? Come on, no! They are on the attack. This was a setup all along. This is not good at all. As the brother of Ember Gage, and yes! From the audience, here she comes to get revenge on Christy! Did not see that coming, huh? Well, turn around, Wicked Witch. Time for some retribution. Remember, no! Oh, she turned her back on Christy, and that's something you just don't do. And
On
she
the
paid
ground
for
where
it.
you belong. Now, Gila, hand me that spray paint.
Spray paint?
Now that's HDIC approved.
Ladies and gentlemen, looks like Christy has just spray painted Amber Gage. They beat up her brother. This is not good. And oh no! Because we got an Iron Stallion Championship match coming up next. And it's OTP. Earlier on, Mike Ace with victory. Let's see if OTP can run up the score for the Cash Money Cajuns as the championship hangs in the balance next. OTP. Looking to win his first singles championship in Code of Honor's got a long history. Tonight looking to add more trophies to the trophy case. It could be a banner night for New Orleans here in Indianapolis, Indiana. If OTP wins the championship, it's going to be like Marty Brawl all over again in New Orleans. Time to put in that work. Because coming up next, he's going to take on the hot mess, Marty Michaels. And remember, at Infamous India, the Iron Derby returns in a major way. The Ultimate Race continues at Infamous India for the Iron Stallion Championship. A traditional match now for the Infamous event. But who will be the champion walking in? Let's find out right now.
You were a problem child.
Here comes the champ.
Your whole life, so now you run wild. Playing with them good girls, know that ain't just fair. You take your heart, ooh, I love it, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Iron Stallion champion, remaining on top, Mr. Wrestle King, defeated Mike Ace. Will he go 2 for 2 against the Cash Money Cajuns? Hot mess, Marty Michaels in the building. But now he's got the target on his back. The bounty is set as he's the Iron Stallion champion. But the race continues, the infamous for the Iron Derby. Who will be the champion walking in to Infamous India? Let's find out right now as we get the championship matchup coming up next. Fighting another ring, red corner from Louisiana. He is OTP. Fighting in the blue corner, he is Mr. WrestleCade of 2026. He is the Iron Stallion champion, Hot Mess, Marty Michaels. But Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The showdown is upon us. The Iron Stallion Championship being proven to be the workhorse championship. You defend it often, and the race to the Iron Derby continues here tonight. An opportunity at the gold for OTP on the other end. Will he survive the bounty? On his head as champion, Mr. Russell Cage. Marty Michaels just got ran over by the shoulder tackle of OTP. And here we go. The match has begun for the championship. Super kicks by Marty Michaels. Oh! OTP trying to roll out of dodge. Still got caught with that senton by Marty for the cover one. And just a 1 count. Mike Gage might have came up short last week. Let's see if OTP can get the job done. Oh, he powers out of the grapple. Putting in that work in the gym. As Marty Michaels, shoves him to the corner. Referee getting in the middle, but a sucker punch. Running the gun in, and haluva kick in the corner connects. Hooks the leg for the cover one. Lateral press no. 1 count. We're just getting started. It's wrestling and wrestling as OTP outpowers Marty Michaels, putting in that work in the gym and making it happen inside the ring. Shot to the chest, and Marty with a move of his own. Still to come. Ryan Smith's got a gift for the HonorVerse and so much more. You never know what's going to happen next. It's been a chaotic night so far with the championship hanging in the balance. What happens here? Elbow driven to the jaw. Great counter by Marty Michaels. It's a tough job as Iron Stallion champion, defending it week after week after week. Especially when you're Mr. Wrestle King. But the hot mess, Marty Michaels connects with a leg drop. Bouncing off the corner. To the top. Go for flight. Watch out. No. Diving off the handles and hitting nothing out on the floor. And OTP gonna pick up the pace and take care of business now that he's got the advantage. Knee drop connects. The front row fans got their money's worth as they were just insulted by Christy earlier on. These fans are not fat. Our fans are not fat. They're in good shape. You know why? Because they go to the gym just like OTP. But Marty takes him out. Oh my God! He spears him out to the floor. It's like a full court press here by Marty Michaels, but the collision of the kick. Great counter by OTP. Almost sent him over the barricade with impact, but Marty keeping himself outside of the fans. No way! Sets him up for lung blower. He connects. One hell of a backstabber by Marty Michaels. Marty Michaels in the driver's seat, but will he remain as champion? OTP locked and loaded, kaboom! The pump handle suplex. Drops down, a punch. Trying to wreck the face of Marty Michaels. But wait a minute, what's going to happen here? OTP! Going to become champion here tonight. The Iron Stallion title hanging in the balance. Went for submission, but no, Marty with a counter, and just like that, the momentum shifts. Spikes him on his head for the cover. 1, 2. No, just a 2. OTP kicking out the a shot to the chest. Right back at you is Marty Michaels. He wants another one. He wants another shot to the face. No, he counters. The battle wages on. Roaring elbow has busted him wide open. Snap there. Oh, rapid fire kick to the back of OTP. It's wrestling and wrestling. It's esports entertainment. It's in the game. And Marty Michaels locked in and loaded with a gut-wrench suplex. And the driver's seat for the finisher. Oh, Marty Michaels for the cover. 1, 2. And Marty Michaels remains champion here tonight. Another one down. Going for 2. Both Cash Money Cajuns have fallen to the hot mess Marty Michaels. The Derby is coming up, and looks like Marty Michaels has got the pull. He's number 1 in the race right now as Iron Stallion champion. Let's watch the replay. Another win from Mr. Wrestle King. Marty Michaels on top of the world, making 2026 the comeback season of Marty Michaels. Looks like the hot mess is on a hot streak so far as champion. He continues on the road to infamous India. He is ready for the Iron Derby. But will he remain champion? We might have another title match in the next 2 weeks. Next week, Seattle, Washington, and then we're going to be heading to India for Rise. The road continues to the Iron Derby as Marty Michaels, still Iron Stallion champion, Mr. Wrestle King.
I know, and did you see their face when they saw you walking down the hallway with me? It was priceless. It felt like we were the mean girls. Just walking down the hall and dropping people's jaws. Is this really what Regina felt like? Like, you were ones who run through these women easily at the moment.
Hey, Carter. I've seen you around, but I never got the chance to introduce myself. I'm sorry about what happened to your leg. I hope it's healing already.
Don't sit here and act like you care about my leg. Are you kidding me? Everyone is asking about my leg. What about, hey, Carter, how are you? Hey, Carter, you look pretty today. It's always about the leg. Leg this, leg that. Oh my gosh. But, Louise. Is it Louise, right? How's your eye?
My eye is doing just fine. I can't see out of it, but I can clearly see why you don't have many friends around here. It's because you're an egotistical, self-centered bitch.
Oh, a bitch. Do you know who you're talking to? I am one of the most decorated figures in professional wrestling. I'm a first-class superstar and one of the most important contributions to this industry. So a bitch is an understatement. I'm a goat.
Oh, you think you deserve the title of GOAT?
Yep, greatest of all time.
All right, then. How about you put your money where your mouth is? Me against you next week, one-on-one. Oh, and Athena? You can stay right by her side like the lapdog you are.
Oh, so confident. But I'm injured, babes, so... Athena? Crush.
Looks like Athena's gonna do part of Varnado's dirty work.
Oh, come on, Louise. Fight that. What? You told me to
What
back
the
it
hell?
up.
All
Look what
Louise
I'm
Speaks
doing.
wanted was an opportunity.
Athena, crush. She called you a lapdog. No, you see, you have to be smarter than that. There's a price to pay when you mess with Carter. Yeah, so fun. Okay, Athena, that's enough.
Appreciate you coming out to my celebration, Chandii. Shame I can't say the same about Miss America herself. Reckon she was a bit too keen, yeah. Jumped the gun at the first chance to take her shot before I'd even stepped foot in the ring to have a proper say.
Well, I will say that girl is really ambitious about her opportunities, because I sure am. But she also got to remember that I have my eyes on the prize as well. Plus, this is the perfect time for her for once to not sit around and watch, and instead get in the proof to say what she says she is. Just like I'm trying to prove to the world that Kitty is a star, no matter if it requires some level of allyship or not.
Well, I definitely wasn't too chuffed hearing her pin your title shot on nothing more than being her tag partner. Takes two to make a team, yeah? Just because we're all scrapping now doesn't mean we can pretend we didn't once have each other's backs. And honestly, I'm starting to reckon it's becoming a bit of a pattern, seeing it happens more times than it should, where honor should be principle here.
There's always honor in competition, Sierra, even if the competition has its own shady agenda. And even underneath the vanity and ego Justice has, wig and all, she's no different from you and I. Because we all have dreams and ambitions, and we love to chase while we're soaring across the skies with it. But the main thing is, keep your game up at your confidence high and show what you can do. Or, be in Justice's case, still sitting around, wait for the next opportunity, while hating on the next girl that takes initiatives to step up to the plate.
Oh no, please. Don't stop on my account. I would never want to interrupt such an inspiring discussion about me. I couldn't help it over here, though. When my name gets passed around like that, it tends to reach me. Candy, I'm not upset that you stepped away from me. I'm disappointed that you're still measuring your growth by how far you think you've gotten from me. I'm not upset that you stepped away from me. I'm disappointed that you're still measuring your growth by how far you think you've gotten from me. There's a difference between building something of your own and trying to prove you don't need what helped you get there. And Sierra, I didn't jump the gun. I simply chose not to stand quietly while you built momentum around a moment that hadn't even been tested yet. You were about to make your declaration. I made mine first. That's not disrespect. That's timing. You both speak about honor like I've betrayed something sacred. I've been very clear about what I want. I've never hidden it. I've never pretended to be anyone's best friend just to step over them later. If direct ambition makes me the villain in your story, then perhaps the story needed one.
Are you sure you're not talking about yourself, bitch? Because the only one that's spewing out any self-righteous motivational speeches is you. This ain't the beauty pageant. And we can directly run that if you want to keep running your mouth, and I'll bop you across the head if you continue to speak goes that way.
Candy, if you truly believed I was beneath you, you wouldn't be working so hard to convince me of it.
Yeah, and far as I'm concerned, Lady Liberty, I'm not a champion for your expectations. I'm a champion for the people who actually back me. I represent what they believe I am. I'm not some stepping stone on your stroll to the Intercontinental Championship. I am the champion.
Sierra, I don't expect you to be a champion for me. I expect you to be strong enough to remain one when someone finally refuses to admire you from a distance. You say you're not a stepping stone. Good. Then stand firm when I step forward. I'm not here to use you. I'm here to face you. And if that makes you uncomfortable, it's not because I'm dishonest. Maybe it's because you're starting to realize you're holding something you can't keep.
And did you practice in front of the mirror for that little speech? The one where you pretended that you're helping me because you're concerned for my back. I hope your teeth isn't as false as your smile and your lies.
Girl, your laugh is just as fake as those press-on nails. But I can sense a tone in your voice that make you sound just as bitter when you was resting your tired ass in the locker room with your arms crossed. But happy times? Are we gonna have to hear you cry and whine about other girls taking your spot up while other girls soar past you with flying colors? That's not very graceful, for a pageant queen at least. And much myself a champion. But if you want to go for what you want, who I am, or even see us to stop you, but you're not waking up anyone pretending to offer roses with thorns, okay?
Candy, if you truly believed I was bitter, you wouldn't be working this hard to paint me that way. I don't whine and I don't beg for moments. I watch. I pay attention. When I decide something is worth my time, I move. You talk about girls soaring past me. I've watched those flights. I've also watched what happens when the landing isn't as graceful as the takeoff. Big entrances don't mean much when the pressure finally hits. And since we're talking about ambition and loyalty, let me ask you something plainly. If you're so confident in Sierra, if you believe she's that solid, why didn't you walk into Eden's garden instead? Eden stands at the center of her own kingdom. She names it after herself. She invites challengers in. Amber Reed stepped in at WrestleCade and had her tapping. Had her. The only reason that night ended differently was because Amber's shoulders were down. So don't stand here and tell me I'm afraid to take risk. There was another champion. There was another path. You didn't take it. You chose to stay close. You chose the familiar fight. And that's fine. But don't confuse comfort with courage. I'm not circling noise. I'm watching where the real pressure points are. And when I step into Eden's garden, it won't be by accident. And it won't be unprepared. You think I'm bitter because I don't rush? I'm not rushing because I don't miss. And when I finally decide to take something from this division, it won't come down to positioning. It'll come down to who was ready. If you're going to question my ambition, at least question it honestly.
Bull shark. That is so not Flash. She's counting me out before I dipped my toes in the water. I'm not about to let her dull my shine just because she's not catching the same wave.
Oh, don't worry about her, girl. That crown is squeezing the remaining oxygen left in her head anyways.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's time to see what Ryan Swift has up his sleeve. A gift for the HonorVerse, huh? Gift my ass. The dishonor era continues because of the betrayal of this man. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got our answers, and it's still not good enough. Swift has reached a point of no return. He turned his back on honor, and he dishonored us all by taking out the Overdrive World Champion at WrestleCade 12 after a bitter defeat. And now, Eden and Ryan Swift is running the business of dishonor, meanwhile running the riots here in Philadelphia that I don't think we can stop. So what is Swift going to do next? What is this gift he speaks about? As Ryan Swift is in the honor zone, not for answers, but for his own damn clarity. Hear that, Swift? They're calling you an asshole. That's exactly what you are. And one day, somebody is going to put you in the place for what you did. On the grandest stage of them all. Where you turn your back on
guys need to lighten up a bit, God. I mean, come on, it's a great time to be alive, and an even better day to be here live for COH Rise, am I right? Hell, I even had a new game drop today, that's gonna be fun. You know, I, for one, am in an amazing mood. I dropped Matsuda like the little twat that he is, and last week I got to clear my mind on a lot of things I've wanted to say for a long, long time. And guess what, guys? We are in the new era, because it's hashtag what we do. Look, I could stand here and insult all of you, or even talk about the fatty from last week that I see has come to this show as well. But to be honest, that part is not worth my time, even though I can think of a million things to say to that fat son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, did you gain a few more pounds? Sorry, I can't help it. But instead, I would like to prove to all of you that I am still a man of the people. Because from the bottom of my amazingly beautiful and caring heart, I've decided to gift you all a present. That's right, I got the entire HonorVerse a gift to share. But what is it, you say? Well, last week we got to witness exclusive footage of what happened with Bitch Suda after WrestleCade ended. But sadly, we had to read those annoying ass subtitles that a producer uses for him. But let's be honest, nobody reads that shit. So, I took the liberty of fixing the footage for all of you. Because I went ahead and got an English dubbed version for all of you to enjoy, so that we don't have to read the subtitles. I know, I am just so generous. So, let's not waste any more time, ladies and gentlemen, because I present to you the fall of Bitch Suda Tatanka. Years of hard work paid off tonight, son. Despite some unfortunate endings following your bout, I still don't love you. But that is okay, because you're gonna spend forever and ever trying to chase my approval. But I'm gonna let you know now, son, I will never love you. Please stop being so annoying in my life.
Come on, Dad. Did you not see what I did after that? I was dancing, Dad. I was dancing. You not see me? I did the strong style, and I won the match. Why would you love me? Please. Oh, all I want is your approval. You still don't love me? Please love me.
No! Son! Son, please wake up, son! Did you owe me the money? Did you owe me my money, son? Son, listen! If you remember your bank account details, including your security number and your PIN, I can still access your money! Hey, get out of here, bitch! Blah, 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 blah. I'm a weasel cunt man. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Son, I'm deadly serious. There's Apple Pay, there's Google Pay. I don't know if you have an Android and iPhone, but I'd take any of your options. Money's money. Ha ha.
What the hell is that?
Oh, look, Matsuda, I feel for you, man. It's rough having the collapse like that. What was supposed to be the greatest night of your life? Oh, man. But at least you'll have a constant reminder of how little you are compared to me. But hey, maybe one day your father will love you, but to be honest, if I had such a dickhead son like you, I probably wouldn't care that you collapsed either. Hope it was all worth it, bro. Because really think about who won in this situation. I made you rethink your entire life. I made you drop your crappy little agents. I even made you give distance to your dumbass fiance. And on top of all of that, I had you chasing approval from your father that, well, you will never get. So, at the end of the day, you can run around with the belt. But I'll forever be the real champion of this company. Because like I always am, I'm the one being talked about, not you.
Oh my God! The bell tolls! And Swift is in trouble! Cause here he comes! Here comes Ryan Swift's brother! Here comes my twin brother! More importantly, welcome to the jungle! It's Daniel Lyons! And business has picked up here in the Honor Zone as Lyons has heard enough of Ryan Swift. Looks like Lyons is going to lay down the law and order and finally, hopefully talk some sense into his brother's head. Can he definitely change the situation? If anybody can talk some sense to Ryan Swift, it's his own flesh and blood, his own brother, Daniel Lyons. Well, here we go. Enough. I had enough of this. What the hell are you doing, Swift? What is this? What is the point of any of this? This isn't the Ryan Swift that people know and love. This isn't the brother that I've known my entire life. Look, I get it, and I understand what you've been through. It's a lot. But this isn't the way. Take it from me. This might make you feel better now. But in the long term, you're going to regret all of this.
Oh, just save me the bullshit speech, you stupid fat, oompa-loompa-looking Teletubby motherfucker! I can't be bothered for this. We all know what you're gonna say. This is a Jew. What are you doing? Don't do this. They're still good inside of you. Come back to us. Bring the real Swift back. It's nobody gives a shit, blah blah. But look, Danny, I get it. And I actually think you might be right about something. Maybe I should think about it a little bit more. Maybe this isn't me. Maybe like 5 months ago. But guess what? That version of me is dead! Because of people like you. The people that like to squeeze everything you could get out of me until I finally had enough of your BS. You don't care about me, and you never did. So don't try to act like you're the savior of COH when you are the greediest person out of all of us, and that includes Tubby 13. All the work that I did for your company, and now you want to pretend like we're close? We will never be like that. And as far as I'm concerned, you are the furthest thing from a brother. So do me a favor and piss off!
I've tried to help, and I'm trying to get through to you. But it's very clear. You're a lost cause. Yeah, maybe I haven't been a good brother to you. But I'm trying to stop you from making the same mistakes that I did. But it's becoming very clear that they are no fixing you. Instead, you want to lash out and blame everybody else for your shortcomings. You want to take out your anger on everybody else. You're becoming the company's biggest disappointment. And to be honest, you're lucky. You're lucky that I didn't fire your ass after what you did at Wrestle K12. You want to play with me? I will not hesitate to rip your fucking throat out of your damn skull. You want to kill the honor in this company? Well, guess what, Swift? You're going to have to kill me first. Because I'm going to defend this company from you.
Some mistakes. Haven't been a good brother to you? You have been the worst person to me. And you are the problem with this company. You are the biggest hypocrite I've ever seen. And you want to say I'm a disappointment? I'm the bad guy? Do we want to talk about what you've done to me and countless others on this roster? Or do you want to keep covering it up like you don't have a history here? You want to talk about the time you forced Devlin to be a janitor for COH? I mean, you want to talk about how you permanently ended multiple people's careers with that punt kick? Or how you want to talk about how you were called the master of puppets because of your manipulation? Or maybe you want to bring up that time when you tormented me for years because your dad cares about me more than he ever did about you? Or how you tried to end your own father because of your self-righteous jealousy? No, but I'm the bad guy, right? Listen, it's not my fault your daddy never loved you. But fine. I'll be the villain in your story. But don't forget about the chapter that you fucking created. I have to go through you first? Fine by me. You want to defend this company from me? Well, let's see how good your defense is.
Oh no, a cheap shot, Swift on the attack! Lions caught him, yes! Go Lions, go! Lions has had enough, and he's gonna German suplex Ryan Swift straight to hell! And Swift tried it again, tried to take out another man off the roster, more importantly the president of COH. And his own damn brother, hell, my brother as well. But no, Swift lands on his feet from the German suplexes. No! No! That's brass knuckles! What the hell? What the hell is wrong with you, Ryan Swift? He just hit Lions with brass knuckles with one hell of a punch, and Lions is busted open. It's my brother, damn it. And that's your brother. What is wrong with you, Swift? This is getting hard to watch. I never thought Swift would do something like this. You son of a bitch! You did it this time, Swift! Come on, Lions. Fight out of it. Get out of there. Swift is looking to beat up victimize and practically kills his own damn brother. This man is out of control. Thank God we got security. Come on, man. No! Oh, the security just got wiped out by Ryan Swift with a dive. More security coming out here. No, he just wipes him out. Finally. No, another security guard. Beaten up by Ryan Swift. This is out of control. Terry Cutter on the stage.
is running through every security guard imaginable with lariat after lariat. You better not come over here. See what you did? See what you did, Alliance? You son of a bitch, that's my brother, that's your brother. What the hell's wrong with you? You've gone too far. This is hard to watch. That's my twin brother in there, and it's just getting hard to watch. We adopted twins for our family. And this is the respect. This is the disrespect that he showed. Somebody stop this! To make him do something like this. No, don't do this. Lions, watch out! Lions, no! Watch out! Oh no! Punjabi blade to the back of the head! Swift was just, he betrayed his brother. Ultimate display of dishonor. Will to the moniker. Ryan Swift has victimized his own brother. Just a point. Welcome to the dishonor era.